Alright, everybody. Guys, we're back, and we're missing Gareth. We replaced him with Askew, which some might say is better.
Oh no!
Don't tell him I said that. He's probably going to watch this when he gets
He's
home.
gonna watch the
Yeah.
stream.
Quick, someone make a clip.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Gareth.
Remind me
we will
to
miss
never
you.
miss a session.
Yeah,
You get
no,
salty.
it's my job to throw shade on anyone who misses a session, especially when we had a hiatus. So, be warned, all three of you. You will be replaced by a pig.
Not too bad. He's a very adept pig.
Mhm.
Well, everybody...
I mean, I'm pretty sure he does more damage than Mouse, so...
Damn. Self-shade.
Yeah.
Well, personally, I'm really excited because this is the first day since the last 7 days where I haven't been completely feeling awful. But I think I have a inflamed tear dot. So if anyone sees that on camera, I know it's probably about 4 pixels big. But it hurts. Oh, no. How's everybody else doing? Do everybody have a good Mother's Day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was mostly spent driving, but yes.
A lot of work, not enough play, but so good.
I totally let my mom win at board games. She didn't trance me, if that's what you're thinking.
Trance you. My dog just opened my bedroom door, so I'm going to fix that very quickly.
All right, well, it has been 2 weeks since we played. Before we get back into the recap and we get into things, quick announcement. If you're watching this on YouTube, when I posted the first episode, I didn't trim out the long intro where I'm streaming and nothing's happening. I didn't trim out the middle part. Then I went back and did it. So people who saw the first video had to skip around. So I realized that was a problem. And so for the second video, I trimmed it before I published it. Unfortunately, it told me it was done editing before it was done editing. So I published it, realized it was still editing, and pulled it. So I don't even know if anyone saw episode 2. So if this is the first time, if you're a subscriber on YouTube, and this is showing up in your feed and you're wondering where episode 2 is, it's there. You just have to go find it. But because of I have to trim it and I have to wait for the edits, it's probably going to... episodes that we air on Sunday will probably be on YouTube on Tuesday, assuming YouTube plays nice. So there's that. And we will definitely be doing another week off mid-June because I will be double dad. My wife is 8 months pregnant, so we're gonna have a little girl, and so I will be asleep. Probably not. Of course, babies are not predictable. So at some point in June, but it's baby number 2, so it'll be easy. It'll be easy.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So I'll just miss 1 week and I'll be back at it. That's the plan anyway.
Yeah, it'll be very easy for you to have this baby.
Yeah. It was really easy on me last time.
Amazing.
Yeah, I was just there for moral support. So yeah, that's going to be happening in mid-June or June-ish, depending on when she wants to emerge. So let's get back into it. Mouse, are you going to do you want me to do the recap since we had a week off, or are you prepared?
I think I can do it.
Right.
But if I miss any important details, you definitely have to fill in.
Okay.
But so we got on the road. We left Stelton in the last episode, and we headed down the river.
Oh, before you get too far on that.
Yes.
It is important because it may come up later. Caddy and Gareth robbed Madame Sorba.
Oh yes.
Yes, we did.
And
we had a lovely time, too.
And may have assaulted and battered her accountant. So there was that.
Oh, that's who that was. We didn't get that before.
Oh, I thought it was kind of obvious. Well, spoiler alert, she was her accountant.
Maybe if you were paying attention.
Yeah, jeez. All right, no, so carry on.
So yeah, so that definitely happened. We also got word from our sponsor, basically for this mission, Mr. Oldrune, that he also wanted to make sure that we were a part of the mission because he had some fears that the mercenaries that were accompanying him, that had been hired by the Count in Stelholm, might want to just make him disappear to make the politics easier between the Dwarven Kingdom and Wymeria as far as what would actually happen with this lost wet city if it was found. So we got a little bit more information on why we were tagging along, in addition to just being some extra muscle for this archaeological expedition. But that happened as well. And then we got on the river, took a boat down to Stelton. We also, while we were camped outside of Stelton, we met some refugees who had come, I think it was Owenwold? Is that where they were being attacked by orcs?
I mean, that sounds
somewhere east of us. They had traveled for a few days and were basically running away from an orc band.
Got it.
Nice. See, I thought I couldn't remember this stuff.
Once you got moving, it was good.
Yeah, exactly. It's all coming back to me. But yeah, so that happened. We ran into those folks, sent them on their way. They went to a nearby village to after we heard the news. And then we were going to stop and resupply in Stelton, but we were greeted by some rat men who decided to attack the ship.
Ratman is an accurate descriptor.
Okay, sweet. So, it's because we're highly experienced adventurers, we easily took them out and then ventured further into the city to discover that basically all of the townsfolk had kind of barricaded themselves in this one part of the city. And we met up with a knight who had suspicions that the Rat Witch was behind all of that. So we have followed him into the sewers, where we found some cannibals, killed them, and are continuing on our search for the Rat Witch.
Yes. Oh, and one more thing that bears mention. It is currently raining and thundering outside my door. So if the stream disappears randomly, that's why. We'll try to get it back. But if my computer shuts off, I'm only going to try it once because I don't want to lose power multiple times. So if I lose power, we'll try to get back one more time, and if I lose power again, I'll shoot out a tweet letting everyone know that we will continue next week. But hopefully that doesn't happen. It's been raining for about half an hour, and it hasn't happened yet. So, fingers crossed. Alright, let's get started. So now it's time for my least favorite thing, where the GM has to play PC in combat. It's just so frustrating. You guys have so much tools. I don't want to just write Gareth off because that'll shift the encounters. So I'll have to pull up his sheet here. Probably should have done that earlier, but oh well. Alright.
Just basically sneak ahead, and then just completely separate yourself from the party, and we'll have a normal session.
Do I need to...
Perfect.
Yeah, okay, I'll just leave the sewers to go rob the townsfolk while everyone's hiding from the ratmen.
Here we go.
It's a very good idea, and Caddy's going to leave now.
Dapper, we love you. No, but he's just going to be a combat character. So don't rely on Gareth and his skills while he's not here, unfortunately. Good luck, guys. So last week, or last session, there was a little bit of a bore of you guys kind of trouncing through tunnels. So I think instead of having you guys move your tokens through these winding tunnels, I'm just going to do a narration, and then when you come to a junction, I'll just describe it. You guys will be on the map, but the audience won't see these bland white halls of this very basic map. And that way we can expedite things so you guys we aren't spending 20 minutes of you guys moving tokens across the screen in silence. So that's how we're going to do it. So let me get you guys on the map, and then so we literally just left off. You guys killed the two cannibals, and your
they were cannibals.
And your comrade, Keldon, turned to you and said, very enigmatically, "I think there's more than just ratmen down here." And that was literally right where we left off. So, once again, let me kind of set the stage here. You guys had traveled through the sewers following Keldon's maps, and you found these narrow tunnels. You found an entrance kind of carved into the face of the sewer itself. These tunnels are circular, and they're 5 feet high by 5 feet wide. So pretty much everybody except for the ladies are kind of crouched and huddled through these corridors. And where you found the cannibals, the tunnels had kind of opened up into a larger room, and there are 2 archways, one to the south and one to the east. The cannibals were feasting on what appears to be the body of a guard. He's wearing the same outfit the guards you encountered above ground. He's recently dead. And, yeah, so there's just kind of like this irony smell of blood. He hasn't quite yet started to putrefy, so there's that.
Oh.
Oh, Gareth has a torch.
Okay.
I'll put him there.
Mm-hmm.
I just threw all of you into darkness. My bad. So.
And a couple of us have dark vision as well.
Right. I hope I gave that to y'all on your tokens. I did not. Who has dark vision? Just you, or did you half elves also have dark vision?
Half elves do too.
Okay. So what's your dark vision radius? Go ahead and get that out of the way now.
It's 60 feet.
Yep.
Well, it varies, but yeah. So is gnomes also 60 feet?
I am not sure. I'd have to check.
Well, while she checks that, you guys came into the south arch, and so there is the east arch, which leads once again. It immediately starts to close into that same tunnel work.
All right, so I'm gonna tell the rest of the group that we should hurry, and please follow me.
All right, Vaklo leading the way. You have a torch. The tunnel starts to bend quite a ways. You travel through this narrow tunnel, about 60 feet before it turns. It turns left pretty much immediately out of the archway. Then you continue down that way, and then about 60 feet later, it turns left again. Then another 60 feet, it turns left once more. And just when you think you're going in circles, you come across a junction. What's your marching order, just so I can get that? I'm moving your pieces. I believe it was... Mouse was behind Vaklo to help him search for traps.
That works. Yep.
And then
we still have the knight with us too,
yeah,
right?
So I'll put Keldon second, and then Caddy and Askew will be fourth, and last will be Gareth, because he's just a combat body right now.
Yeah.
So you would come to a junction. Ahead of you, on your right-hand side, there's a turn in the tunnel, but it continues on, so it's kind of like a T-junction. And then slightly ahead of that, another right-hand turn leads into what you can already see starts to open up into another one of these archways. And the tunnel continues straight ahead for another 20 feet before turning again. This time, once again, to the left.
Should we head towards the archway?
Yep.
Well, do we want to... Before we were just seeing which of our options had the most traffic, so do we want to do that again and just follow wherever has the most movement?
All right, you can go to make a survival check.
Okay, and then are these humans? Because that's a favored enemy.
The Ratmen are humanoid, but they're not human anymore.
Mm.
The cannibals might be.
I was thinking cannibals, yeah.
If you're looking specifically for cannibals, then these particular cannibals would be human, yes. If that gives you advantage.
I figured they're associated. Is that the role is associated with one another, like as far as they're going to be in the same place? But
sure.
That's kind of just an assumption.
Sure.
Survival with advantage.
Thank goodness for that advantage, huh?
Yeah.
All right, you got an 18. So, yeah, there are a lot of Ratman tracks headed... which direction would they be headed? Probably down this path here. Let me move the audience to the map.
Vaklo's going to mention that this appears to be a small room, so maybe we could check it out before we venture further.
So, the the large group of foot traffic from Ratman goes down this corridor here. And you detect a pair of barefooted human feet headed down the archway, through the archway.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. There's a lot of Ratmen that way, but those the scary.
Well, that way, actually.
Yeah.
That way.
Okay. The scary human things that were eating others are going to be down through the archway, I think. Well, I see one pair of footprints, but that's. So we just got to really decide what we're going to prioritize.
On my right appears to be a small room. And
As you
I'm
guys are
gonna-
talking, Vaclo, through the archway, you hear some shuffling. And
So
you
the
hear...
archway is on my right.
It's on your right,
correct?
yeah.
Okay, so that's where I wanted to go anyways.
Right, and you also hear some...
I hear something.
That would be your stage left.
should
Your
probably
character's
deal with-
right, but on screen it would be to the left.
Yeah,
Probably
I think
deal
I'm
with
just.
those people.
I think I'm gonna rush into the room.
Okay.
Oh,
Just rush.
All right, well, roll initiative,
Lair.
everybody.
All right. and
I mean-
welcome back.
I hate bottleneck fights, so I just don't want us to get into a bottleneck again.
that makes sense. All right, I'm starting strong.
oh yeah. We are really.
Oh my gosh, 6, 8, 9.
All right, this is going to be for the two cannibals. Not great.
Keldon.
And Keldon, I don't think I bookmarked him. Why would I? That would be intelligent. There he is. He's got a +0 dex mod, so he is not going. And then of course I need to roll for Gareth. Oh, let me scoot him up. He would have been there. Oof. Sorry.
Wait,
Sorry,
with a
Dapper.
natural 1 though, he
Yep.
gets a 10.
Yeah,
That's
well,
incredible.
he's got alert. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure he's gonna be an assassin later. I mean,
Alright, first things first. This cannibal, at this point, the two cannibals were already aware you guys were in the hallway. So when Vaclo comes screaming into the room, torch in hand, the cannibal wastes no time charging at him. Mouth gnashing, bloodied, broken fingernails extended to find any exposed flesh and give him a little chomp. And chomp he will try. He lunges forward, grabs a hold of your shield, and tries to bite over you, going straight for the face. That's not good,
Hey.
huh?
misses.
That's an 18.
Oh, 18 hits.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I roll without the mods, because I just have all the macros quickly ready. So that would be an 18, and he is going to bite your cheek, tearing off just an unflattering chunk for 12
Oh.
piercing damage.
I'm fairly certain I have to be able to see him to use cutting words. Is that... I'm going to
I'd
double check
reckon.
on that.
I don't think you can cutting
But-
words something you can't see.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
Alright.
Nope, I have to see. Okay.
Gareth's turn. I think Gareth is going to move to the point where he can see. And you guys can slip by him when he's just standing in the doorway.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's going to take a shot at the cannibal once he enters the archway. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Gareth. This is what happens when you miss a session.
Wow.
You're just not as cool.
He's using up all his ones on us. No.
Alright,
Yeah, I was
Vaclo.
gonna say.
Oh, Vaclo, sorry. Okay. I'm gonna hit that guy.
Oof.
Not gonna hit.
No, you're not.
And I'm gonna use bonus action to heal myself with second wind.
God.
Oh my god!
Guys, it's going really well. It's going really well.
That hurts.
Is this the end of this
Alright, are you
gray
done,
order?
Backlow?
Garrett, that's what happens when you're not here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Dapper's gonna get off his work shift and be like, how'd it go? I'm like, everyone died.
Yep.
Alright, Caddy, you're up.
Alright, so I'm done.
Yeah, I doubt Dapper's having more fun than we are, at least.
That's true. At least we'll die happy.
I want to get in here. I'm also on a skew back still. But I'm just gonna hand axe this boy. This cannibal.
As you would.
We'll see how that goes. Just hack off a piece for myself, you know.
Nice.
Hey, we finally got a hit in.
Woo! Don't worry, Backlow, I gotcha.
You glance his shoulder, which kind of makes him recoil back from Vaclo. He's no longer gnashing at Vaclow's bleeding face. All done?
When you said Backlow, I gotcha. I thought you had like critical fail hit me.
She throws the hand axe right into your face.
Nah,
The other cheek.
I've got your back.
Alright.
No, that's it for me, boy.
Okay. Mouse, you're up.
Alright. I still can't really see, so I'm gonna actually have to go in the room. Okay, I'm gonna move. That's. Yep, nope, that's not a thing. Okay, all right, that is close for comfort. All right, I guess we're doing this.
I mean, I'm attracting. Vaclo and I are attracting attention.
Hopefully.
Yeah, Askew's over there. Askew and Caddy are doing their dance routine from.
He bit one of
From
my
Lion
cheek
King.
and I turned the
Yeah.
other,
Lion
so
King,
he's
yeah.
gonna bite the other.
I'm not
there we go.
Simba, though. I'm definitely Timon.
Oh no, that's all I'm gonna see. It's just a female Timon riding Pumbaa. Oh, great! Now Disney just copyright struck this video. All right.
Yeah. What have you
Gotta
done?
bleep that whole thing out.
We'll fix it in post.
Alright, actually, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try Dissonant Whispers. I have to cast it at level 2, but I think I can do that. So he has to pass a 13 Wisdom save.
Okay, he's got a +0.
Come on. Yes!
All right.
Alright,
That's guy
so
directly
he's
in
gonna
front of
take-
you, right?
Yep, deck directly in front of me. He's gonna take 6 psychic damage, and then he should hopefully provoke some attack of opportunities as he
And
runs
immediately
away.
uses his reaction. Okay.
Yep.
Well, if you cast it as a second level spell, you should add 1d6 to the damage manually.
Did you cast it as a second level?
I did. I had to because I'm out of first level spells.
Okay, well,
but
you
I
did
guess I
3d6
didn't.
psychic.
So
Is
just type /roll space 1d6 and
Dish.
it's gonna be good.
Nice.
All right. Well, I don't think this doesn't qualify as forced movement because he's using his action to move. So yeah, all of you get to just beat the crap out of him, including Askew. So
Nice.
he's probably not going to make it very far.
Oh
He
yeah,
grabs
even
his
I would
head.
get to.
He hears all these whispers that no one else can hear. Just finally feeling the weight of his actions for eating guards, and remember I on Askew I gave you some macros. He's dead. On a skew
Thanks.
sheet.
on a skew sheet, yeah, I just have a
Yeah, old
macro
habits.
written up.
Old habits die hard. I get it. All right, yeah. So Mouse, yeah, you dud that cannibal in. Since the order in which it rolled, actually, Mouse, you stabbed him and killed him. I don't know how you feel about that.
That's gonna be a new thing for her.
Oh, this is new. I just killed a person.
Well,
I
it's not
tap her on the
really
shoulder.
a person. He's something's wrong with him. He's grotesque and zombieified.
Yeah, she's dehumanized him already.
Exactly. Like
So
that
what
was
I'm
definitely
what
what's
I'm hearing
going on.
is if this is World of Darkness, you just failed your morality save. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, Keldon's turn. I'm glad somebody got that. Thank you, Caddy. He's just gonna go charging in rapier and dagger in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then he's gonna hold his action for the cannibal since he's kind of in the way, and that's gonna cue the cannibal to charge forward, and then he's gonna eat the held action. It would have been good if I went ahead and bookmarked. I looked at the wrong stat block for him. I only have one cool bookmark thing that my wife made me. Okay, so he just got one held action. Can he hold multi-attack? Sure, why not? We'll establish that precedent. That won't hurt you guys down the line at all.
He holds the attack action, but since
he can hold the multi-attack action because it is an action. So.
Yep.
All right, that's a hit with his rapier. He does 9 piercing damage, and then he's gonna attack again with his rapier, missing, and then it was his dagger hitting for another 5 damage. So he did a total of 14 damage, which is going to wound the cannibal.
Oh, I'd hope so.
Did someone draw? Nope. Ignore that. I numbered the rooms in GM overlay. Since all of you are GMs, you know what I'm talking about. And so there's a number 6 over his eye. It looks like someone drew a monocle.
That's perfect, actually.
So now the cannibal is going to swipe his claws at the honorable knight. I don't think that's going to be effective because claws he rolled a 12. I don't think that's going to hit. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's got quite a bit of AC. So that's it. So Gareth's turn. He's going to come stepping into the doorway and let loose another arrow. This is what happens when you miss sessions. This arrow flies wide. Back layer up.
I was really hoping for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna rush and kill the guy. 9, 9, 10, 9. Alright, so I'm just gonna
what we learned
dance
is
around.
Vaklo lost the part of his face that made him hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like it reshaped his face, he's not deformed anymore.
That's weird. I don't wanna
should
tread on
I,
that too
should I,
much.
should I? I'm gonna... Nah, I'm just gonna end my turn right there.
Okay. That makes it Caddy's turn.
All right, and then I'm just gonna tell Askew to tusk him.
Give him old Tuscan.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Oh, you GM sent that to me. Fortunately, the audience can still see it. She hit for 4 damage. Or Tusk hit for 4 damage. Tusk? The boar hit. Alright, he's looking... the cannibal's looking pretty bad. Him and his monocle. And that's your action, so I assume you're done?
Yeah, I can't do anything else right now.
Alright, Mouse, you're up. This cannibal's looking like he's on his last leg here.
Alright, well, she's gonna pull out the crossbow. She's gotten a taste for murder, basically, is what we've understood from this. Okay.
Okay.
The hands are a little shaky. Like there's a dead thing at my feet. I'm trying here, guys.
Yeah.
Alright.
I will go ahead and use my bonus action to inspire Gareth, though. See if maybe he can get a hit this time.
That lasts an hour, right?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay.
Yep.
Because it's Keldon's turn, he's probably gonna crack the can of whip ass.
All right. Well, we'll find more monsters to fight.
He hits. Oh, minimum damage would kill him. All right, and he kills the last cannibal. So he runs the cannibal through, tears his rapier out, and the thing kind of grabs its chest and tumbles over, and the cannibals are dead. And in the torchlight of this room, you see another guard. Again, another fresh kill. Keldon walks over to the guard and kind of turns his head with his gloved hand, and he's like, I know this one. Jameson, he was a good lad. He kind of just shakes his head. Don't worry, boy. Farah will rain justice on these cretins.
I'm sorry for what happened here.
So did we want to follow the Ratman tracks now, or?
Simon, welcome back. Glad you made it. Yeah, those Ratman tracks. Okay, so I don't know from your map. You guys came from the north, so there was another room that another hallway that you passed, and that's where the majority of the rat tracks went.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna ask if we wanted to go down that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So if Vaclo, you want to lead the way again? You got your nice
Sure.
armor and.
Sure.
Keldon pulls something from underneath Jameson, and he's like, "Anyone in need of a sword? This is Jameson's father's. It's in good order.
I could always use a replacement if I
It's a
lose
great
this
sword."
Should we taken somebody else's father's heirloom?
I'm.
Yeah. Should we return it to his family?
And he's like, "Well,
That's what I was gonna say.
unfortunately,
I'm
Jameson
gonna
has no
keep it and-
family.
Oh well.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind his father's sword being used in pursuit of justice against his death."
Yeah, I mean, finders keepers.
He kind of shakes his head like, So as he kind of like exits the room, he kind of like throws it in Vacla's arms. He's like, "You look like you know how to use it."
I will take good care of it.
He finds himself in the hallway.
And
So down this corridor is where the majority of the foot traffic went.
Mm-hmm. I've already alerted y'all to that.
I'm gonna ask Caddy like how many does she think there are, if she can know that with looking at their traces.
Yeah. What does my 18 tell me? How many there were?
A lot.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to get a perfect count on in this narrow hall where obviously a dozen or more have trampled through here.
Okay. Yeah. At least, look, there have been lots of them just moving around, as you can imagine. So I can't give you a very exact number, but multiple. I'm kind of pulling a Shugel, the bulldog, more than 4.
Okay.
Should we? I know it's not your style, Vaclo, but should we try a little bit more of a discreet approach this time?
Yes, we can. But
We could attempt it at least.
I shouldn't be in front if that is to happen.
Ooh, yeah.
We could try and send. Though I guess Gareth needs light to see, doesn't he? So maybe we just yeah. So let's just do our charge.
Should I try to walk in? I'm a little beefier than you are, Mouse. No offense.
That's okay, none taken. Plus you got a skew there.
Yeah. So do we want to see if I can see what I can see?
If you're up for it, we could
All right.
say
yeah.
a few
Just-
behind you.
Just shout and I'll come running.
I'm getting feedback from one of you. I think it might be Caddy because she's getting a little bit of distortion. It's whenever Wisely speaks. It might be good. Carry
We
on.
did talk together.
Cleared out?
Yeah, I mean it looks better. Wisely, can you say something?
Testing. Check.
It's good. All right, carry on.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just roll that stealth.
Ooh, nice.
It's pretty good.
Oh, 1 second, please.
I see Gareth is still with us in spirit with stealth rolls.
and sending someone out ahead.
Do I see anything other than a closed door right here?
No. But you see the closed door.
It's a closed door. All right.
It seems to be
I'm just-
made of curved wood. You suspect was debris from one of the ships they smashed that they brought down here. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
kind of like it's almost like the curve of an eye, and it's just since it's in this circular tunnel almost like a wooden eyeball.
Huh. I'm just gonna be like, hey guys, there's a door. I'm gonna try and open it.
Good,
It's
good
literally
scouting.
20 feet ahead of us.
All right, well, it opens. There's no lock or latch. It just kind of swing. You just swing it open.
Yeah, just kind of kick it. Can I see anyone in there?
Nope. It appears to be a little bit of a larger room. The ceiling and floor both are kind of dug out, and the ceiling itself is completely level. It's not like circular like the rest of the area has.
Okay, I wanna do another survival check.
Okay.
And I'm doing Ratman, so I don't have advantage.
There's footprints all over the place. Some small, some
Yeah.
large. It's hard to get a read.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tell everyone the coast is clear in this room. Come on, guys. Scoot on in. Let's get them boots a scooting.
Okay, stop. I'll say everybody was here. Vaclo,
No.
when you step into the center of the chamber, the dirt gives way. And you hear everyone in the room hears this mechanical clunk. And before anyone can react, the ceiling, which was perfectly level, was made of a series of bricks, and those bricks give and crash down.
Oh, no.
So the three of you who are in the room, this is an attack check, so it's just against your AC. So I'll start with Mouse. This has a +6 to hit, so whenever I roll +6, this is probably gonna hit Mouse.
Not gonna go well.
Wow, Mouse steps just outside of the room, being just within it as the bricks fall. Vaclo, relying mostly on his armor and his shield to stop the bricks. He's got to get a 12 or higher. So he holds his shield above his head, and the bricks bounce off of his armor and himself and his shield, kind of cascading down harmlessly. And lastly, the bricks fall on Caddy. Well, we can't all be lucky.
Oh no. Caddy and a skew.
Oh yeah, I guess I should do an attack against a skew as well.
Well, I'm on top of a skew, so I kind of imagine it.
Yeah, well, I doubt you block his whole body. Yeah. Alright, so this is against you, Caddy. You take 18 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
And a skew... what's a skew's AC?
I'd have to pull that up real fast. 13.
13. Askew kind of shifts position just as rocks or bricks fall. So now the ground of this chamber is now filled with bricks, and Caddy is just kind of like splayed out on top of Askew, bruises and cracked skin with blood trickling down her. She's looking like a whole bunch of bricks just fell on her from a bit of a height.
After brushing off some dust from my sleeves, I'm gonna help Caddy from like under her bricks. I'm gonna brush her off too, get her on her feet, and suggest that next time we should check for traps.
I don't weigh as much as you do, so I didn't trigger anything. Yeah, I don't really have that skill set.
That's good.
It'd be nice if Gareth had been here to check for.
I'm sure he makes some wisecrack about how he's all the way in the back and.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm not feeling too hot, guys.
Yeah, you're not okay to continue. Maybe we should.
Keldon steps forward, and he reaches into a satchel strapped to his belt, and he procures a healing potion, and he says, "I only have the one," and he hands it to Caddy.
This is a really lame reason to use his one healing potion.
We could just rest for a little bit and then have that just in case we need it in the heat of a fight. Hang out in this brick room.
I do have the hit dice, and I need the hit points.
Yeah, do we want to hang out in the brick room?
Yeah, we should like.
Kelvin suggests. He says, "Well, the room with the cannibals didn't have a lot of foot traffic except for the cannibals themselves. I think we might be able to hide in there better." This
Ooh.
room seems to be a junction, and if
Yeah.
we're
That's a good
going to
idea.
spend any considerable time, we may.
I was
Run afoul
about
of
to
some
suggest we
friends.
block the doors, but that might be too much.
Yeah, I just wasn't super hip on hanging around with some rotting bodies, but
All right, let's go to the cannibal.
Becca's like, rotting bodies. It's my kind of place.
All right. While you guys rest, Keldon transports the corpses into the brick room, so that you guys
Oh,
don't
nice.
have to hang out with corpses. I mean, there's still the stench of fresh blood, but other than that, it's all right. It's all right.
Oh, we're just taking a breather, so.
Yeah, you guys are gonna do an
we'll
hour
stay here
rest. All right.
for-
Who's rolling? I imagine Mouse. Yeah.
I don't
No,
actually
not
need
Mouse.
any hit
Caddy.
points.
Caddy's
Yeah.
But I
I'm-
am gonna do Song of Rest,
Okay.
as always. So you guys also get an additional 6.
So that's
an
11 hit
additional
points
6 to our.
Mm-hmm.
to the
Oh.
total of how much you rest. So
Okay. So that's.
I'm gonna hope. Yay, Gareth's full health. I don't have to waste his hit dice. Waste. So that's
Waste by keeping
That's
him
15,
alive.
Caddy.
Yeah.
Currently, yeah.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm back to full.
In that case, short jaunt later, you guys come back into the room now with corpses in it.
Maybe it'll scare the rat folk.
Well, it doesn't seem like anyone's been through here in the last hour. The bricks are still on the ground.
So if I take time to like descend at both doors, am I able to hear anything?
Go ahead and make perception checks. Just make one. Let's just do one and see how you do either door. Okay.
That's okay.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
that's
there
okay.
may be a passage behind there that is making no noise. Hard to tell.
It's asleep.
The hallway is asleep. Okay, Wisely, I'm sure you've already read chat, but it seems that chat has decreed that was a homicide, not murder.
Is, aren't those kind of synonymous?
No, homicide and murder is two different things legally.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
At least in America. I can't speak to Canada.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna look for. I'm gonna open the door.
To the
There
north.
There aren't any traps. Yeah, this one.
Again, these are all kind of made from like broken, destroyed hulls of ships and boats. So you can almost see right past them if it weren't so dark.
Okay, so are we ready?
Oh, I hope so, because I opened it. Whoa, Caddy's screen went entirely black. Hey, she's back. Okay.
Oh, did it?
I can see some sunlight in the back. Is the storm letting up?
No, it's pretty overcast still,
Hmm.
which is kind of dim in my room.
Okay. So we're following Bekla.
Yep. So I'm
Alright,
just.
hold up a
I'm
sec.
at a junction.
Yeah, you're at a junction. Oh. Delightful. Okay. Let me go ahead and move up Keldon. Just for fun. So yeah, it continues straight or turns to the right. Caddy, you're like, these are
I'm
tunnels.
just shrugging.
She's not still tracking from the same like tracks than before. No. Okay.
I don't think no. I mean, I don't think she's looking specifically for
Okay.
cannibals in this instance.
There seems to be like another junction above me. I'm curious to see what's up there. It's a long corridor. So small winding path or long corridor, guys?
At the edge of the bright light given off by your torch, you can see little alcoves carved into the circular tunnels on either side, 2 on each side. You can't see what's in the alcoves, but you can see that through the light. The way the shadows are kind of dancing.
I relay what I see.
I like the idea of being in a long corridor.
That's
I-
good.
I-
Good enough reason for me.
Yeah,
As opposed to all of us not being able to see what's going on. Maybe the one.
I will carefully advance through the corridor, trying to spot like wires or step plates,
Roll
and
investigation.
especially near the alcoves. Okay, investigation or okay.
Investigation. You don't detect anything other than the normal tunnels you have grown accustomed to.
Okay, and when I approach the alcoves, I try to look further to get more details.
Sure. The alcoves are right here. So you come up to them, and on either side, there appear to be 4 idols carved out of driftwood. They appear to be... Each one looks kind of the same, although not done by an artisan, so each one has their own imperfections, but they hold the general shape, and they appear to be some kind of demonic figure.
I'm good at history, so maybe I can try identifying
Okay.
that.
Well, as you roll that, at the base of each of these, like kind of scattered about ritualistically, are human fingernails.
Okay, so I'm gonna relay that information once again, and try to recall if there's any like fairy tales or something that mentioned 4 demons or stuff.
Sure. Roll history. Nothing jumps out that specifically mentions like 4 demons or 4 spirits. Go ahead and make a religion check in tandem.
In tandem.
Like with the you do know that there was some old kind of old pagan religions around this region, where you heard a story about evil river spirits that had some kind of affinity with when they killed, they took the fingernails off of their victims.
We might have stumbled upon cultists. I hate cultists.
Well, yeah, I can't think of a cult I really enjoyed.
At the end of the tunnel, when in the dim light, it looks like the tunnel would have continued on, but there is a cave-in, and it's completely sealed off. It would take considerable effort to clear it.
Alright, for once, our way is clear.
Oh,
And we're gonna backtrack and go back to the previous.
Wisely, my bot is ratting you out. You've only been in chat for 5 hours.
I thought that was a cool thing that I got.
Achievement.
But it's hour 9 of our roleplay. Just dead silence. Like I don't know what to say.
she doesn't have a
All
comeback.
right,
for
stop.
that.
Back low.
Yeah, I see something.
Well, as you see something, you're like, "Hey, there's something in my torchlight," and then you rest your foot and you hear another clicking sound.
Oh no!
Traps, man, traps! How many times?
For real, Brett.
We
So
will
make a
never
dex
learn.
save,
Okay.
and you have shield master, right? So you get something.
Yes, I was gonna ask. Okay, let me find dex save. Always have to figure it out. God. Okay, the save is there. So I have advantage. That's what it means, right?
I don't know. I think I might give you advantage, and I also remember it saying something about like if you succeed, you take no damage. It's either both or one or the other.
I think it's the succeeding take no damage. If I remember
I
right.
think you get to add your shield AC bonus to your dex mod.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna
So you
add
get to
2
add
more.
+2 to it. Go with that, and I'll look it up as you roll it. That is a fail.
So 12.
Oh no! Okay, so 12 is a success. So
And I'm gonna use my the thing is, I use my reaction action to take no damage instead of half damage if I succeed.
okay. Well, unfortunately, I just found Shield Master, and it does not Oh no, yeah, you get to add your shield's AC, and you can use your reaction. Okay, excellent. So yeah, you hold your shield out in front of you, and apparently this is Hollywood fire because it just goes around you instead of burning you like real fire would. But you know what?
Oh well, I'm also like blowing.
Stop! Back! So the flames shot from this far wall, and the flames engulfed the hallway. Fortunately, the rest of the party was lagging behind, so only Vaklo was afflicted by its flames, and he has emerged.
I don't like this place.
And I'm like,
We're
whoa.
We don't have to look for traps. We just send Vaklo in first, and he triggers them all. And
Yeah,
we're
in the
good.
military they call it spacing. You just gotta have good enough spacing so that any area effect trap just hits Vaklo. You can take it.
Yep.
No.
I don't know. The last one definitely hit me.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of looking for traps now.
So yeah, once more the hallway levels out into an archway into a larger chasm. When you looked in there briefly before turning and getting struck by fire, you saw a swarm of what appeared to be rats skittering about the ground.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell about the rats, and I'm gonna like take 1 or 2 rounds to make sure the pressure plate, is not like re-engaged.
No, it was a one-time kind of trigger.
Okay. Shoot. So I'm gonna like be careful. There seems to be a lot of rats around.
A lot of rats. Got it.
And we're not talking with them this time.
Can I talk with them this time?
Maybe while we fight. I don't know. So yeah, should I get further into the room? I'm kind of expecting to be attacked.
Roll an initiative.
So far the rats don't seem to care that you're there.
I'm gonna try listening in on them. What are they saying?
Maybe they want to talk.
Something that really kind of disturbs you. They are talking about. They're discussing the finer points of human blood, and how they really want some more of that big people blood. And the closer you guys get, the more they're like, "Wait a minute. I think we may have a chance to eat here."
Wait, I'm gonna start explaining to them. Now, I'm not a big person for one. I'm not human, so my blood actually tastes very much like manure because like I was raised in a swamp.
Roll
So-
deception.
Yes, this is amazing.
Oh no!
Don't you have a -2 charisma?
He's a natural 20.
All right. Somehow, through the squeaking you all hear, Caddy has convinced these rats that y'all taste awful. And the rats do not attack.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
like telling you all
So-
guys, like, go.
Okay. I go. I still look for traps, but I'm gonna be fast.
All right, roll
about it.
investigation.
Oh, that was a lot of rats too.
It's a lot of rats, but they don't want to eat poop. Even rats have standards.
That's a 14 for.
Yeah, you don't. Again, you don't detect any traps. Everything seems on the level. You find another of those driftwood doors. You can
I'm
open it with
gonna-
ease.
Open.
Honestly, just go through.
Yeah, I open. I'm still watching, and I go through.
I'm just gonna be like, guys, I really hope you get a good meal soon. I hear there were some bodies just farther down the hallway. Maybe go munch on those. There was some blood still in those. There's fresh blood down further south of here.
They're
Have a
very
good
appreciative. They,
Yeah.
they thank you cordially, and they scurry off to go consume the cannibals.
Cordially, my God.
evening. I love a good cordial.
At the very edge of your torchlight, you make out something sticking out from the wall, but once again, you're back in these kind of confined tunnels. Like way at the very, very edge of your.
Okay, so there's stuff sticking out of the wall. I'm gonna be careful and approach.
On your right, you pass another exit into the sewers from
Okay.
from this warren.
I'm gonna wait for Caddy to check if there's the tracks lead north.
All right. I'm gonna come up here because nobody else is moving. Oh,
Sorry.
What you see now that you have better light up against this north wall is like this made of rock, kind of like hollowed out basin of when you hear running water. You can't quite get a good look at it, but you can kind of guess that it's probably not great. Caddy, you're just like, there's tracks. I tell you what.
I tell you what.
I tell you
Definitely
what.
were creatures at some point.
All right, so I'm still curious about what's at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
So
Don't go towards the light, Vaclo.
there's no light, just darkness. So I'm
So
safe.
yeah, there appears to be like this kind of like basin, this natural basin of water. It's not exactly fresh water. It's probably some kind of.
It smells.
No, it doesn't smell, but it's probably coming from the river, and it's collected a lot of dirt on the way, so it's kind of this brown muck.
Okay. I hope that wasn't thunder.
That sounded like a vehicle, and it wasn't from me.
Yeah, it was me. Sorry, my windows are open.
No problem.
Wow. I'm just kidding.
I can adjust my sensitivity.
No, it's good. So that seems like a cul-de-sac.
Yeah, it appears that tunneling in this region came to a stop. It's not a cave-in; it just ends in this kind of like
Okay.
semicircle or semi-spherical end.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
Caddy.
making that roll for right here. Yeah,
For this hall, there doesn't appear to be a lot of foot traffic on this hall at all. However, you do spot that most of the traffic going in and out of here was like a handful of ratmen, but not a lot. However,
Okay.
you do see that a lot more foot traffic is going that way.
All right, y'all. There are a few guys going down south here, but really everyone seems to be going back the way we were just coming from. So it really depends on whether or not we're trying to get really into the fray.
I don't like stragglers, but maybe it's safer to like be quick about it.
Keldon says, "Well, these tracks, who knows how old they could be. We should continue to head towards where the rat witch may lie. If we kill her, perhaps this curse she's put upon these people will end."
I mean, I'm assuming that where lots of rats are is where the lady controlling the rats is.
I concur with the gnome.
Good logic, sound
I have a
logic.
name, but that's fine.
Oh, I forgot to. Since you guys rested, I probably should have done a short rest on Mr. I'll just full heal him. He's got a lot of hit
So
dice.
okay, so that's
Alright.
north, right? North is where the
No, so we should head eastward.
North is just back into the sewers, so it's one of the exits of this
Oh.
warren.
Okay.
I just kind of like go flat against the wall so Vaclo can go in front of us.
Yeah, like go ahead.
Yep. And once the people with the armor go on ahead, I'll catch up.
And the shield.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we don't have a lot of long tunnels, so I'm not having to pause for narration because it seems like every time you move somewhere, there's some kind of opening. So yeah, some more movement. There you go.
So I'm
Oh.
guessing the path, the main rat still goes east.
Go ahead and make a perception check, sure. No, and make an investigation. Sorry,
Well, I definitely didn't get that. So
make an investigation check. Okay, these tunnels to the south of you, they seem freshly dug. They still smell like very earthy, like someone just moved a lot of soil in the region. And the ground on the ground at the bottom of the tunnel doesn't have a lot of. It hasn't settled yet, so it looks like south are freshly dug tunnels.
So that's traces of activity. So I'm gonna say there seems to be a new room here, new fresh activity. And yes, it branches off again.
Yep.
North or south? I'm still trying
North
to
ends
follow.
in a dead end.
Right enough.
And that ends in a dead end.
Oh.
So
So they're still
recently, it
digging.
seems, that they haven't finished. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm now all muddy. God damn it.
I think we were
Check
already
my
pretty
boots.
muckled up from our previous encounters.
Yeah.
I mean, you've at least got some brick dust all over you, so.
That's, yeah, true enough. So once again, north or east.
North leads out into a sewer entrance.
I keep going, wary of traps.
All right, roll investigation if you're wary of traps. Or I guess you can just use your passive. What's your bonus? +1. All right.
Yep, that's one.
So you got an active 11 going on.
That does not reassure me.
All right, so
But
that's
there's
one
a
of
door
those
here.
fuselage doors.
I'm gonna open it.
Okay. As you do,
Do I hear sounds before I do? Sorry.
yeah, you hear kind of like skittering and gnawing and gnashing of teeth.
I'm gonna signal behind me like there's rats. I hear them. And
How many do you
Keldon
hear?
kind of comes up to it and he draws his blades and puts away his torch and he's like, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and have him keep wielding that torch in his offhand and we'll just make him do torch damage. And
nice.
and he's got his rapier ready and he's like, and he says in a hushed tone, he's like, let's kill some ratmen.
All right, here I go, and I just rush in.
All right, you throw the door open, and go ahead and like once I open the door, like take a few steps in, and we'll have Keldon come in right behind you, and then roll initiative.
There's a lot of them.
I'm just gonna roll 1 initiative for them, because it's just too many for me to care.
Oh, mouse.
I know.
That,
Yeah.
No, backleft.
Hey, Gareth actually rolled well.
oh, yay.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
All right, the Ratmen have a +2, so that's a 21, and Keldon has a considerable bonus. I think he actually has a +4. Yep, he's got a +4. I need a bookmark. This'll do. So he got a 16. All right, the rats were not taken aback by your bold gesture into their room. They probably saw your torchlight through the loose patching of the door. They are standing at the ready, broken weapons and daggers and slings, ready to just swarm you. The one closest to you bares its like blood-stained teeth and it's going, yay! And it's gonna just is going to jab at you. So this is a +4. That is a hit.
It is.
And hits you for 6 piercing damage.
All right.
Alright, the next one's going to come rushing over and attacking our boy Keldon.
Oh.
Good thing Keldon is just a wall of hit points. He's going to take 7 piercing damage.
He's the
That's
new
his new
beard.
nickname.
I really wish I had my spell slots back.
Another one's come rushing in. I believe they actually get advantage when they have. No, they have
Depends
something.
if you use the flanking rule.
I don't have the flanking rule, but I was checking to see if they had pack tactics, but they have something different than pack tactics. This one's coming running up and is also going to attack Keldon. That is going to be a hit. Stabbing Keldon, ooh, for 8 damage. So he's just kind of taking cuts and bruises at this point because like he's got a lot of hit points. And this last one's going to come rushing forward and attacking Vaklo. But your shield blocks it. The remaining 6 going to whip out their slings, and they're going to go 2 and 2. 2 on Keldon, 2 on Vaklo, and 2 on Caddy. So let's do Keldon first. That's a hit for
Don't
5.
they have disadvantage when they hit when they do ranged attacks on melee engaged targets?
No, that's when if they have someone in melee with them. And then another attack against complete misses. And this one's against Vaklo, miss, and a crit against Vaklo.
I prefer the sling crit.
Fortunately, it's just a sling, so you take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Still.
And then the next two against Caddy in the back there. That's gonna be a hit. Caddy, you take 5. You get a rock glances off your shoulder. Then another is gonna be a miss. All right, Gareth's turn. Gareth's gonna come here, and he's gonna he's gonna want to get his sneak attack bonus. So he's gonna just start culling the immediate threats. Not that these guys have very much hit points, but you know. That's going to be a hit. Caddy, I'll answer your question when it gets back to your turn.
Okay.
And he gets a sneak attack damage, which will kill it. Because he had 1 hit point before the sneak attack damage. So, alright. That makes it Keldon's turn. Keldon's going to attack the one directly south of him with his rapier. Missing and missing, I think. Oh, actually, he's got a +6 to hit. Is that a hit? 13? That is a hit. Okay. And then he kills it with his second attack. And then with his torch, he's going to bat the next one over. Hitting. Smashing the bat. And just, yeah. Shoving the torch right into the guy's mouth. And it just burns up his face and smoke scorches his eyes. And it just keels over. Yeah, it keels over dead in a gruesome, boiling display. And then Keldon is going to take 2 steps around the remaining Ratman and kind of like brandish his torch at the remaining Ratman and his rapier at the rest of the group. And Caddy, it's going to be your turn. Go ahead and make a free perception check.
Okay. Does he not take an attack of opportunity from that one live?
He didn't leave his melee. He went around him.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for keeping me on my toes, though.
I just was worried about him, really. And that was a perception or investigation?
I feel like you just take a quick glance, roll perception.
Yeah.
It may not give you as much information, but in order to really see what you're looking for, this looks like every other tunnel and every other chamber. There's not like a layer of bricks above you. You're not sure if you can cause a cave in.
Yeah. All right. Then I'm just gonna try to shoot that guy.
Okay.
With my longbow. The humor of a gnome with a longbow is not lost on me.
I'm sure it was custom made, right?
It's more like a short. It's like a less short bow. I think is actually the applicable term. Yeah, you pierce that. The arrow goes straight through the thing's neck. It gurgles a bit before keeling over. And you're done?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Vaklo, you're up.
Alright, so I'm gonna take a step, attack the one.
Nice!
And it's gonna talk.
All right, you want to claim the kill? You got a crit there.
Oh, I'm just gonna like hit it in the neck with my sword, quickly pull out my sword and keep walking.
Okay, just like blap. I like it.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna use yes, I'm gonna use action surge.
Is that a short rest recharge?
Yeah, but we just had a short rest.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attack another time.
It's another dead rat.
18 for 12. Bring it, die.
You still have some
And
movement
that
if you want to
finishes
finish it
my
up.
turn.
Okay.
Thank you.
I figured you wanted to, you're kind of tanky. So Mouse, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna move a little bit and see what I can see. Okay, so everybody, it's all through into this room, basically.
Yep.
20, 25. Alright, these are all dead. I can come in this far.
you can
Wow! You guys have cleaned up!
Thanks.
Mouse enters the room and just like, my work here is done.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go with a good old vicious mockery on, we'll say, this guy over here.
Okay.
So, where's that? So that is a 13 wisdom saving throw.
3 damage is better than 1.
Okay, wisdom save.
Yep.
They have a -2,
Nice.
so that is a fail. So
Nice. So it was really just me walking in and being like, "Oh, you guys did everything already."
And the one that you targeted just goes.
His knees start shaking.
He's just like, in rat. He goes, "How could you? We are trying our best."
And I hear him, but I don't translate.
Okay. Their turn.
All right, and that will end my turn. Yep.
All right. Well, Vaklo, they all drop their slings and draw their broken weapons and daggers, and they just try to dogpile you. So you're
One of
gonna
them
get.
has disadvantage.
Let's start with the disadvantage. Yeah, they all just like jump in the air, and they all kind of descend on Vaklo in a rabid frenzy. The first one with disadvantage got an 8, so I don't think that's a hit because it's a +4, so that's a 12. Okay, and then the remaining 3. What your AC is 18, so they gotta get a 14 to hit.
18.
So here we go. Nope. 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 And
Oh my
so they all kind of crash down on you, and just as your party's worried for you, you throw your shield out of the fray and just throw them all back, and they all stumble into the walls.
I call this move the turtle.
Is anyone familiar with that show, Chuck? It was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I did watch many. Yeah.
Do you remember the Morgan? You know, guard the crotch, guard the face.
Yes,
Right.
I do.
All right, Gareth is gonna come fully into the room. Take a shot at this guy in the back corner here.
But I can charge that one.
Okay. In that case, he's gonna shoot the one south of it.
Sorry.
Well, he didn't kill it anyway, but he wounded that. Oh wait, he does get a sneak attack. So he's still only level 2, so he only has a D6, right?
Oh yeah, because he's multi-class.
I have not played a rogue in a while. Does he have a sneak attack on? Yeah, he's right here. It says 1d6.
Yeah,
so
he has. Yeah.
So he might kill it. Pretty good chances he kills it. Okay.
Nice.
So he shoots
So they-
past Vaklo. Basically, when the guy stumbled up against the wall, an arrow comes through and pins him to it. And that's it for that one.
It's a move we planned. I do the turtle. He kills it.
Yeah. It's called the Fox and the Hound. Keldon comes running up, and he's going to lunge at this one with his rapier. Ooh, badly wounding it. His rapier goes right through it, but it doesn't kill him. So he pulls it out and goes for another jab to finish the job. Yep. He finished the job. Yep. That's a
yeah.
dead rat. It's so gruesome what he does to this rat that the camera pans away. And then with his torch, he's going to try to melt another rat face. But unfortunately, that rat ducks underneath it, sawing what happened to his last friend. And as he looks around him and he knows there's only one other ratman left, he turns to Mouse and goes, "Well, when you're right, you're right." Catty, you're up.
All right. Askew and I are gonna charge this one. And I'll roll that charge.
So if you hit, you do an extra 4 damage. Q.
Yes. So then I'll roll.
Oh boy, it's really bothering me that "if" is not capitalized in the first line.
Well, you're the one who wrote it, I think.
I didn't. No, you pulled it from the compendium. Neither of us wrote it,
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
neither of our faults.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, he comes charging through and just slams the rat into the wall, rending its guts with his tusk, and it's a dead rat.
And I yell, "Yeehaw!"
And I think it's Vakla's turn, yeah?
Yep.
Mhm.
I wasn't asking you, Vakla. I was asking Caddy. So impatient.
Yes, I am. Just
There are rat people to kill.
I'm gonna
especially when I killed the last one. They left the
Yeah.
last one.
No, the last one is the one that a mouse insulted, too.
You missed.
I won't have my treat.
All right, Mouse. You wanna finish us off here?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna just pull out the crossbow.
Lieutenant Crossbow?
Yep, that's the one. Oh gosh, I don't think.
So
that's
this rat is like
gonna do
dodging all these attacks?
I think I actually inspired him. You guys, it had the wrong effect. But that'll end my turn.
Spite is a powerful thing.
And suddenly, this last Ratman is filled with this overbloated sense of self-worth. He's been dodging. He dodged Lieutenant Crossbow. He dodged the swashbuckling knight, and he dodged Vaklo. He's like, cracks his neck, twirls his little blade, and he's like, "Who's next?" And he's gonna lunge at Keldon.
Hey, I slipped on blood.
Keldon kind of just deflects his dagger with his rapier, kind of effortlessly, and then Gareth notches an arrow. And I think that's a hit. Does he have a +5 to hit? Oh, wait, why did I roll a d20? I actually have an attack. Yes, he hit. He killed him. All right.
Gareth goes, me.
The arrow goes right through his neck, and the Ratman kind of goes stiff and is like, "Damn it!" and then falls over dead.
If that guy had killed our group, he was my next character.
I want to play that Ratman. All right, and the last Ratman falls. You guys are once again victorious.
All right, and remind me really quick on your ammunition. It's half rounded up.
Yep,
Is that
half rounded
correct?
up.
Okay. Sweet. I just run over and pick up my arrow that totally missed the, or not my arrow, my bolt.
Yeah, I picked mine up as well.
Gareth gets a free pass for not being here because the GM doesn't want to keep track of his ammo. So he's got a Legolas quiver this session.
Nice.
I've got like 2 quivers worth of arrows.
I remember that conversation where it was like, "You have 50 arrows? Yeah, no, it's no big deal."
Yeah, that's kind of my job, though. Like, you know.
All right.
I think I'm gonna use second wind right away.
Okay. As you guys are kind of taking in the area, amongst the dirt and rubble and blood and guts, there is some scattered items. A lot of it's just debris, but underneath some wooden planks, you guys find a suit of armor that's caked in someone else's blood, and a small kind of like just not to fit in your fist pouch. Since Caddy, you're closest to the corner, I'll say you're the one who finds it. When you go to reach for it and grab it, it kind of jingles with coin.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna just pocket that coin.
Okay.
How much was it?
It's 50 gold.
Oh, nice.
I really wish Gareth was here because he's the only character who would care.
Hey! Hey!
Oh, Vaklo cares about honor, but right now he's
I'm
not
gonna be like,
looking
what?
this way.
Yep.
What?
Oh, but he didn't notice anything, so there's no problem right now. Might not even be a problem
Yeah.
later.
That's right.
Wait,
Vaklo's just kind of like, whew.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like-
Does Gareth perception notice me picking up the gold? Because if not, I'm taking it.
I think in Garrett's
I'm gonna roll
honor,
it.
roll sleight of hand versus his perception.
Oh, why do I have to roll sleight of hand? Okay, that's...
I did roll. I didn't want to roll,
You're-
but I'm
you're
gonna roll
trying
for
to
Gareth.
Sorry, Gareth. Sorry, Gareth.
Oh. Oh.
No one even heard the jingle. Caddy was just like, and that's mine.
Just in case. I'm gonna get Askew something like really tasty.
50 gold worth of apples. That's a lot of
Well, like
fucking
really
apples.
good apples.
Yeah.
Next session,
Some Honey Crisp.
The humanities
Next session.
apples.
next
you know,
session,
gold.
SQ is gonna be large.
What's the golden apple from Norse mythology?
Well, there's a golden one in Norse mythology. I was referencing the humanities, which was Greek.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I've been taking a mythology course.
Was
Anyway.
the armor worth checking out other than being covered in blood?
I mean, obviously, whoever wore it met an unfortunate end.
Okay.
However,
Well, it's not that good.
you're not quite sure as to the motivations of the Ratmen, but they seem to have recognized that this armor is in pretty good state of intactness. It's not damaged except for the killing blow, which you find kind of in the stitched chainmail around the shoulder. You saw where someone probably hit the artery, and that was the end of the guy who wore it. So most of the blood is kind of on the torso and arm region. But it appears to be like a pretty nice set of chainmail covered in bits of plate. It is mechanically half plate armor made for an average height human. Obviously,
well, I do have
Vaclo.
Smith's tool, so I would be able to restore it, and it looks like my kind of armor too.
Yeah, unfortunately, given your very unique.
I could make adjustments, or
Right, you would have to
someone
have
make
some
them.
time to like fiddle with it in order to get it around your hump.
That's why I have Smith's tools. I mean, I
Got
took
it.
the proficiency for that.
So
Does-
next rest
does
you have, you can
Haldor
roll Smith's
want
tools
it right
to
now?
outfit it.
Like-
Sorry, what?
What was
I
that?
was just wondering, does our friendly NPC knight want it just for a little extra boost for this fight if he wants to?
No, he's wearing a breastplate and he's quite
Okay.
comfortable in his armor.
All right, all right.
So you stash the armor, record the weight.
Yep. I'm searching for the weight and everything. Hello?
Hi.
Sorry, I thought maybe I had like frozen or something.
Nope. Okay, so there's another one of those doors to the south. However, as you guys turn, you expect to find this same kind of fuselage type mishmash door. This door is more like a hatch. The tunnel turns into a square that's actually 6 feet by 6 feet, so it's wider than it is before. And this door seems to have actually been built in there, and it has a latch and everything.
Ooh,
yeah.
fancy.
All right, I'm done with.
Should we like maybe try to listen next to it first and just see if we can hear anything that's going on in the other room? Oops, I did not mean to do that.
How dare you?
I'm
Because I'm on push to talk with the Alt key, I'm pinging all over the map constantly, so
Oh.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Oh, does Alt ping?
I didn't know that.
No, it's just like it does something that makes me drag and drop, and then I click again to unselect, and it pings.
I'm using Firefox, so it toggles like a menu bar. Interesting. Alright, so you want to make an investigation check?
I did a perception; it was very bad.
Perception works,
So
because this is like... Investigation is
So-
looking for clues, so listening through the door would be a perception. So you got a 15. You don't hear anything.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can use our tried and true charge through and see what happens.
Tried and
well,
true,
there's,
charge through.
there's a lock on this one, right?
No, not a lock, a
Isn't it?
latch. Like,
Latch. Okay, so I'm gonna open the door. And... Do I get in?
yeah, you can march in.
Okay, so it's a larger corridor.
This room is completely different from any room you've been in before. It has wooden struts, kind of maintaining the stability of the ceiling.
Check for traps.
And there are wooden planks kind of positioned atop of anywhere where the ground dips, like someone put planks over it so you can walk around it. And there's also what appear to be like carved into different areas of the walls are runes. Does anyone have proficiency in Orcish?
I think I do.
Really? That's cool. No, not me.
I never remember where I put. Okay, no language.
Yeah,
Stern
background.
comment, Dwarven, Orcish.
Nice.
Yeah, my he was a nerd being when he was young. In his room with books always.
All right, these are Orcish runes. They are just numbers. Someone was in Orcish was marking different parts of the walls in numbers. Also, you see that in the back here, like in the center back, some shaft from above has been caved in with stone and debris and all this. It doesn't look like it happened recently.
Okay. Well, once again, I relayed information through the rest of the group, and I'm gonna let some of them step into the room with me.
Are you gonna? I'm gonna investigate as I come in to check for traps.
Okay.
Because I cannot investigate very good.
You don't detect any traps.
I can try,
Okay.
but
Keldon kind of looks around, and he's like, there hasn't been any orc activity anywhere near the Stelton River in 50 years.
Well, there was the refugees we met. Oh, you weren't there. Never mind. Had to be there.
And he's like, this is pretty deep in there. Does anyone want to make a
There-
history check?
ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Let's both do it.
I got histories.
Let's all just really try to think. Maybe
Mhm.
we put our heads together. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Mouse, you're a chronicler.
I know. I thought this was like I thought I had this one, but no.
All right,
Oh,
Caddy.
and you have a +3. Yeah.
Even though you're a forest gnome, you're still a citizen of Omeria. And you remember in one of your childhood lessons, way back in the Recluse, that it was said that some of the human settlements built along the Stelton River were built on locations where old orc tribes had established themselves during the orc invasions, and you suspect that this cavern may not actually be part of the Ratman's network. They may have just incidentally tunneled into it, and this was maybe a cellar or a tunnel network built by the orcs like 100 years ago.
All right. I'm gonna tell y'all that I considered not telling everything, but I'll tell you guys.
Okay, cool. I love history. Can I look at the planks on the floor to see between the planks if there's something beneath?
No. However, when you step on the planks, they crack. You don't fall very far, but this wood is clearly ancient. So it does not hold up to your weight. So like you put one foot on one of the planks and it just kind of gives. There's nothing hidden inside of here. There's nothing really important. It's just a little tidbit of history, really. That's all.
All right. So let's backtrack. Try to find this witch. She's not here.
Okay.
Wait. So did the orcs settle here first during some sort of invasion, and then people settled their town on top of it?
Well, Lemuria is 100 years ago. It was formed after a Norseman invasion, and prior to that, it wasn't really a human land. Human had come and settled here. It was an ancient elven land, which is where the Thanger elves originated from, and it was hotly contested with orcs. And the remaining orcs from that time have all moved to the stretch.
Oh, so they were kind of just kicked out of their homes. Okay.
Yeah, they were forcibly relocated.
I don't feel really bad for the orcs.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad for people attacked by orcs anymore.
Wow, I guess the orcs are justified. Alright, to expedite things, this tunnel goes on a considerable ways and dead ends.
Okay. Go.
All right. So backtracking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
I don't have a plan. I'm
Alright,
not sure where we didn't go.
I'm going to assume you guys will make your way back through the tunnels. I'm going to move all your pieces, so hold fast.
Okay.
I'm going to throw you into some voids here. Oops, I accidentally selected a dead rat, man. So you guys...
The rat
You
body
guys double back through the tunnels, and eventually you come back to the archway, that kind of junction where you killed the cannibals the second time. And
Yeah,
the
the
tunnel
only place we
continues.
didn't go.
The tunnel continues south, and yeah, that is the only place you didn't go from this direction from the very beginning. So
All right, so once again, just trying to spot for traps. I mean, it's not investigation, it's perception, so maybe it's less efficient. I keep advancing.
all right, so just to get the audience caught up, so you're not spending more time going down. Eventually, the tunnel's going to T junction, and I will pull you guys back to the. I'll show the audience back to the map. So it's a T junction before you.
All
Well-
right.
Sorry, Caddy.
I know, I'm really killing these survival rolls. Wait, can I,
I think it's not a life or death survival roll, huh?
yeah, should I be checking for cannibal tracks too at this point? This is where
up
we
to
found
you.
the cannibals. Cannibals too, because that's advantage, so I'll just roll a second time
Okay.
instead of... That's better. Do I notice if cannibals have been around?
No, unfortunately, it doesn't appear to be that any human, booted, barefoot, or otherwise, has been through here.
Okay. Well, there are no humans.
Actually,
We could,
let me put an asterisk on that. You do find what appears to be really irregular, small, feminine feet. Marks.
I found a witch! I bet she floats.
Or it's
And
a baby.
those go. They go to the end of the hall and then they kind of disappear.
The end of this hall?
Yeah. At the T
Can we
junction.
investigate where they end?
Sure.
I want to make an investigation check to see where they end.
Okay.
Or rather, check out where... Whoop! Never mind.
Looks like dirt.
I can try too, if... No, never.
Yeah.
Well, unless she...
Well, I'm like, hey,
But
look,
she's
I think
like-
I found witch tracks. And I'm like, oh, but they end here. Weird. And
They
then
don't
disregard
like
it.
end right up against the wall. They end at the
Yeah.
T junction. But yeah. Vaclo, you don't see anything
She
out
floats.
of the ordinary.
She rides a broom.
She could. All the stories of witches involve broom
Mm-hmm.
riding.
So,
It's a time-honored
where
tradition.
exactly... Where do the witches step end? After the junction, where we're...
Yeah,
Where
basically
Caddy
where
currently is.
Vaclo's token is where the footsteps end.
Okay, okay.
And there's nothing
So-
that might look like a secret door or anything else.
Nothing that you see. And again, it's not like the footprints go into the wall and disappear. It's nothing like that.
I'm
It's just-
Just
I'm
making
very
sure you're not
No,
giving
yeah.
us that hint.
yeah. I mean, I might be.
I'm very suspicious being on this next plate because of that, but I guess I have no choice. I've missed my rolls. So yeah, let's continue. Let's be quick about it.
Should we listen to see if we can hear from a particular direction to maybe clue us in as to which way we should
I
go?
also haven't. I didn't roll like a bad perception check 2 minutes ago.
Where? 6? I think you rolled a 6. That was the last perception
No,
check
I
you
rolled
made.
a 6.
Yeah,
No.
I just rolled 10 investigation.
Oh.
I rolled perception. There's no difference between the two anyways, but
Well, there is.
I mean for my throws, for my results.
Oh, okay,
they're-
sure. Yeah, you hear some obvious activity coming from the... Well, I was trying not to reveal that, but when I ping, it unselects you. That's just great. Spoilers, audience!
So yeah, I'm hearing sounds, skittering.
And then it's another one of those archways that leads into a much larger chamber. And you're hearing more than just skittering. There's just a lot of animal-like noises coming in from there.
Any
then
noises I can understand?
Not really. They're not trying to emote anything. However, just as Vaclo kind of brings all that to your attention, you all hear a...
So I have one suggestion before we go charging in, is that maybe we give the healing potion to Gareth, because he's probably the most mobile of all of us. So if one of us goes down and we need it, he might be the best person to get around to try and help us out.
All right, Kelvin hands Gareth the healing potion, and Gareth, being the noble, upstanding gentleman, he says, "Do not worry, my comrades. If any harm should befall you, I will be there in
I
a
will not
jiffy to save you. For I am Gareth, hero."
Yeah, that
just
sounds
put out all
so
the fire.
lifelike. So lifelike.
I mean, yeah, he's a firefighter. He just seems like that kind of emergency person that you want.
A vigilante against the penny prince and all that.
Yeah.
So let's rush in, I guess.
Vaclo's
Let's go
MO.
rush.
Let's charge in,
All right.
weapons drawn.
Yep.
All right, well,
We could try to send Caddy in and just see if she can talk to whatever animal is over there.
I'm gonna
I
put
don't know
y'all
what
up.
makes the sound.
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Okay.
I was gonna talk to him.
Well, as you let's throw Caddy in there. As you kind of enter the room, you see this gigantic toad, and as you see it, just kind of like the picture implies, it's kind of like swallowing a human.
Oh, okay. So I can't really
I-
speak to large animals, but I can speak toads. So how does that work?
Wait, really? Oh, because toads are
I could.
traditionally
You
small.
cannot
Okay.
understand it because
I
of
get it.
its unusual size. Its groans are too bassy. You understand?
Yeah. Can I at least talk to the rats?
Sure, but you'll have to do it in combat because it's on, like Donkey Kong.
Oh,
6.
okay. Well,
Every
then.
time is 6.
Well,
tricky.
Gareth cannot get a 6, and he did not. Okay, the rats have a no dex, so that's a 17. And the toad has one dex, so he also got a 17. Oh, and I need to roll for Keldon. Keldon Brightler. Is that Keldon? He's got really good. Oh, he rolled really poorly. Alright, Mouse, Vaklo, who wants to go first? Probably Vaklo, yeah?
That's fine. Yep.
Gareth is up. Can Gareth see anyone from where he is? Gonna...
I can
As-
see Garrett.
Yeah,
I'm
from
sure
my
not.
perspective, it's just I can see like part of the toad and the
He
rat.
can
so I'm
see one
imagining-
of the swarms pretty well. So he's going to fire an arrow into a swarm of rats.
Oh,
Nothing bad can come of that.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to make enemies of the rats.
They made enemies.
Look.
Do you not want him to shoot the rats?
Well, I'm just saying, like, we could try to be like, look, we're just here to try and find this witch lady. Actually, that's not gonna work. I'm not gonna have enough time to talk to the rats because there's a giant toad, so we might as well.
Yeah, there's blood in the air, so
I
let's get it going.
I don't have befriend animal.
Isn't animal friendship a spell thing though?
It
Yeah,
is.
I can take spells. I just don't have animal friendship.
Okay.
Animal handling can be used to make them one step friendlier in the diplomatic scale or something like that.
Mhm. I just normally do that with my natural charms.
Yeah, with the +1, right?
With a like minus something. I can't even remember -2. It's not
Excellent.
good.
Gareth's turn. Alright, he fired an arrow into there. He killed one of the rats. The swarm is upset. Toad's turn.
No.
His
Yep,
turn?
the big O toad.
Nice. What an absolute unit.
He's going to take one thunderous hop here,
No.
and then he is going to try to go for seconds. And seconds looks like Vaklo.
Hey, what's new?
That is
He's
not
got
a friendly
He's
looking
got a
toad.
+4 on the bite, so he's got to get a 14. That's not it. So he lunges at you, and you kind of jerk back, and that's the toad. The rats. This
14, eh?
angry swarm of rats immediately comes rushing towards Caddy.
Why?
It don't like you.
They already
And
had
then,
towards your
uh,
side.
They're
the-
attacking
the
me or
swarm-
you?
Lunges all over you and askew.
Oh.
Then they're gonna try to bite you.
It's kind of trendy. I mean, looks
They
cool.
can't find a good enough point to really hurt you. The next one is going to do the same, but is going to jump all on top of Keldon, moving past between the two of you. Just kind of rushes, and swarms over Keldon. Is going to try to bite him underneath his plate mail, and that is going to be a hit. And they're going to do some piercing damage, equal to 4. Fortunately, because these are both my tokens, I gotta move them every time I hurt Keldon. Guess I gotta kill Keldon. Alright, the next swarm is gonna run over and amass atop of
Oh my
Vaklo
gosh.
and crit him.
Oh, jeez.
What else is new?
For a lot of damage. for 17 piercing damage. And the last rat
I
swarm
don't like rats.
kind of comes up here and is just kind of waiting. Caddy, you're up.
All right, while I'm notching an arrow to shoot the toad, I'm gonna yell in rat like, "We're not here for you guys. We're trying to find this human," and shoot at toad.
Okay. Since the rats are atop you, you have disadvantage.
Oh yeah,
I don't think a 10 hits. A 10 does not hit. So
Yeah.
yeah, your arrow kind of just you can't tell where it goes because there's too many rats on you. You just fire your arrow. It doesn't hit anything in particular, and that is that.
I'm squeaking rapidly.
All right, Keldon is just going to start whipping his sword all around him in a panicky attempt to disperse the swarm. As he flails, nothing comes of it. He flails some more, and he finds purchase. And he inflicts some harm on the swarm. And then he's like, "Wait, I got this torch," and he's gonna do that. He hits with the torch, and the torch is fire damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, that's quite a bit. The swarm on him has lessened by half. All right, Vakla, you're up.
I also have a torch, so I'm gonna use his example. I really hate those rats.
Okay.
Don't mind the damage. It's gonna be 1d4, I guess.
Yeah, plus strength or dex. What's your fighting style?
I do have a shield and a sword, so I guess my sword is now on the ground. Or how
you
do I
can
carry
swap
the
one
torch?
weapon during your move.
Okay, because I still carry the torch when
Oh,
I'm
actually, you can hold the torch like in your shield
in
arm.
the shield.
Yeah, so you
that's
just
what
kind
I-
of sheathe your blade and take it into your main hand and swing with it. I have a question though. What's your fighting style? Is it duelist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I just checked your math and I'm like, where'd that +2 come from? But if you take duelist, it makes sense.
That's.
I think you still
yeah.
get duelist even
I
with
should-
the torch. Yeah,
You're
so
right.
add 2 to that, so it's 7 damage.
Good call.
Okay, are you done?
I'm done.
All right, mouse.
Okay. We're gonna start off with some more vicious mockery, but on that toad.
I'm sure he'll really take it to heart.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of ugly, and I don't like him, and I want him to have disadvantage. I mean, he's not friendly at all. I wanted a nice friendly
Got
toad.
+0.
Aw.
What do you say that doesn't affect this toad?
I mean, you're really ugly, man. You're really ugly.
He's pretty proud of it.
He's like, "I'm still eating people."
Yeah. And that's it. That's
He
gonna
kind
end
of
my
takes his
turn.
hands. He's like, right.
I cower.
Gareth's turn. Gareth cannot really see what's going on in there. I guess he's gonna have to shoot at one of the swarms, which is not good. I'd imagine if he missed, he'd hit the. Well, if he missed, I guess I'll roll again to see if he hits the person. But granted, swarms are quite easy to hit. So he's gonna notch an arrow and kind of like line it up real careful, like, and then he's gonna fire an arrow to try to knock some rats off of Vaklo. Yeah, he kind of thins the herd a bit. And that's going to make the toad's turn. Toad's still going to try to eat Vaklo. Nothing
And
happens though.
rats.
Alright, rats. They're
Wait, I'm gonna repost
Okay,
with superiority dice. So
Cool.
yeah.
riposte you
Six.
do.
16 for 13 damage.
Yeah, he takes a jab at you and you lunge. Actually, you have your torch drawn.
Oh, you're right. I still.
Can you
okay,
reroll
I'm
the
gonna
damage?
Yep.
Okay, so you did 12 damage. Almost as much.
Cool.
Checking resistances. Okay, you're good. Yeah, so you kind of scorch the toad and it recoils back. Now the rats are gonna try to bite Caddy. It's +2 on this. Okay. And then Vaclo.
They listened to me.
Vaclo, they got you. But yeah, so they're gonna bite you for another 3 piercing, and then Keldon is gonna be fine. And the last group of rats comes skidding around the corner and jumps all over Mouse.
No! I didn't know there were more rats.
Rats versus mouse.
But they don't find purchase with their gnashing teeth, and it's gonna be Caddy's turn.
All right, I'm just gonna shoot another arrow at the toad and continue to try to talk the rats down because they
Okay,
didn't
it's still at
bite me.
disadvantage.
Yeah, I know.
She's just making friends.
I just don't know how to.
14 is a hit.
Oh, nice.
You kind of glance off of its brow. You kind of cut it.
Yeah.
One of its big old thorny eyebrows. You done?
You're blocking it now.
All done?
Yeah. I'm still talking to the rats. Are they talking back? I feel
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna,
You're not liking what they're saying.
not gonna get a chance to talk them down. Okay.
They're not interested in like having a back and forth with you. They just want a fourth from you. Your sweet succulent flesh.
Yeah.
All right, Keldon is just gonna keep trying to get this swarm off of him. He's gonna go with the rapier first. That's gonna be a hit for a little bit of damage. And then again, that's gonna be a miss. Then with the torch, that's a hit. His swarm is almost completely dispersed. He's doing really well. Vaclo, you're up.
Gee, I really want to get rid of this swarm, even though I realize the toad is more dangerous. The rats are more effective. So yeah, once again with the torch.
That's a hit. Damn. Alright, your swarm is also almost dispersed.
Cool.
Mouse.
All right. Well, since now I have a swarm of rats on me, I've just pulled out my dagger and I am just stabbing wildly, trying to destroy some rats.
Exterminate. Okay.
Hopefully hit it. Wait, no, is that supposed to be a disadvantage, or is that
No,
because
no.
I'm attacked? No, that's okay. So yeah,
You
that's
kill
it, that's all.
you get a rat at the end of your dagger.
yes, I'm a single one. I'm just like, let this be an example, and that will end my turn.
Alright. Gareth sees an opportunity to kind of rescue Vaclo here, so he's gonna fire another arrow to try to disperse the swarm around you.
Vaclo doesn't feel good and it shows.
Oh man.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. These swarms. Vaclo, your swarm is. No, that was the one I was using for initiative. I don't remember what they got, but I think.
It was a 17. They were both 17.
I remembered 17 also.
Yeah, okay, I remember. Thank you guys.
Yep.
Okay, well, you're free. Toad's turn. Alright, you're like, the rats are gone, and then the toad's like, "Rah!"
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot worse.
Yeah, but you bring your shield up and you kind of bat it to the side, like, no!
Because that's 17, right?
No, it has a +4 to hit, so...
Okay. So I'm gonna use a riposte again. Once again with the torch.
You guys can't hear that, right? That music coming from downstairs? Good. Unfortunately, Vaclo, you narrowly miss.
Alright.
Okay, and the swarm's turn. First on Caddy Wampus. Oh, they're gonna get their nibble on. 6 piercing damage. Then the ones on Keldon miss, and then the ones on Madam Mouse. What's your AC?
12.
That is a hit.
Aw.
You take 7 piercing damage. Caddy, you're up.
Not cool.
All right, I'm gonna tell Skew to try and handle some of these rats.
Okay. Fortunately, Skew doesn't really have the tools to bat rats about that are all on top of him and on him. He's kind of
he
flicking his
just chews on
tail
one.
and like thrashing about ineffectively at this juncture.
Oh well,
And that's it.
I can't do anything.
Keldon
I-
is going to, with his torch, he's going to try to get rid of the last of the rats on him. He's got a pretty high attack mod, yeah. +6, yeah, so he hit. Alright, no more rats on him.
Nice.
And then he's going to, with his rapier, now that he's cleared of rats, he lunges for the toad. Hitting for 8 piercing damage. The toad is now wounded. He kind of jabs it right into that big throat and he just leaves a line of blood as he cuts straight through it. Then he pulls it back and goes for another strike. Hitting for another 10 damage. That second strike badly wounds the toad. It kind of like stumbles back as he pierces right through one of its legs. And yeah, the toad looks like it's almost finished. Vakla, you're up.
So that guy has 2 attacks. Alright, so
Keldon has 3 attacks.
3 attacks, that's even better. So I'm gonna tell him to attack the toad again because he's doing a good job.
Okay.
So what that
11.
does is I forfeit my attack, and he gets an attack action. So I give him my attack action, but the first attack has 8 damage. So when you take the attack action on your turn, you can forego one of your attacks and use a bonus action to direct.
Oh, and they
he
get to
he
add.
has one.
They get to add
only
the
has
superiority die to their damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets to add
I
damage
thought-
8 to it.
Yeah, I thought he had a full attack action, but he only has 1.
Right.
Did he miss?
You inspired
He's
Gareth,
gonna
didn't you?
Yeah, and that was a long time ago. That was before the short rest.
Okay.
So it's gone.
He missed narrowly.
I
That
damage
goes very
roll. Okay,
disappointing.
it's not the attack roll.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. It's gonna finish my turn.
That is very unfortunate. Mouse, you're up.
Alright, daggering, trying to spear some more rats. With an 11.
You kill another rat.
Nice. Alright.
Little by
Alright,
little.
I get rid of the first one, got a second one again, holding it up as an example, and then I turn.
Gareth sees Mouse swarmed by rats and wonders about the implications of all this. As he puts his short bow away and draws a rapier and dagger, and he's going to attack the swarm on Mouse.
Okay.
Yikes.
Alright, so 11 damage, and then he's going to use his bonus action to attack with the dagger. He crit for 3
Whoa.
damage. Unfortunately, it's offhand, so...
Oh no! Oops. I have lost all of your images.
Yeah, we lost
Oh,
you
we
too.
lost you.
Nope, that's not how much damage that should have happened. Let's dial that back. Minus that.
If
There
you
we
wanna give it more damage, it's okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to, ruin the fun. Yeah, so the swarm on you has been reduced, but not quite by half. There's a lot less with them, but there's still enough to be a problem.
Okay.
Right, the toad is tired of trying to attack Vaklo, and is now going to lunge for Keldon. The toad is just giant waste of space. The GM is very, very disappointed in his toad. And then the rats try to bite Caddy. Nope. And then they try to bite Mouse. Just barely. Your armor stops some nibbles from getting through, and Caddy, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and pull out that hand axe and try to deal with some of these mice.
Okay.
Like, y'all are getting really annoying. I have tried to spare your lives, and you do me like this. Oh,
Your heart is not in it. You really
Yeah,
don't want to
you
go
kill,
after
You
them.
kill one of the rats.
yeah, but I feel bad about it.
Mhm.
You're like, why did it have to come to this?
Yeah, very much so.
Mouse, on the other hand, is just straight full of bloodlust. Like,
It's unusual for Mouse.
That has to be scary.
Keldon
Wow.
Keldon lunges with his rapier, strikes true and kills the toad.
whoa, nice.
These
he's
rats
going
have
to-
been way worse.
Then he's gonna turn and kind of like look between Caddy and Mouse. Which of the two of you looks worser for wear? Oh yeah.
I think I look worse, but I'm not.
Yeah,
sure.
you're massively screwed up. So he's gonna lunge with his rapier to try to shish kebab some rats. Some rat shish kebab. Takes out a few of them. Then he's gonna throw the torch into the mix. Hitting. The swarm on you has been reduced by a half or more. And Backler, you're up.
I'll go help Mouse, so I'm gonna attack with my torch first, and then bonus action shield dash the swarm at her feet.
Or at a skew, I suppose.
Or at this cube, yeah. Whoops, that's wrong. So 8 fire damage and a
You
shield dash.
disperse the rats.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
You didn't even...
I'm so grateful.
I'm back.
Oh,
Bigger,
yeah.
better than ever. Mouse, you're up.
All right. I get more violent stabbing. Just like crazed look in her eyes. She's going after these rats.
All right, the swarm on you has been reduced by at least half.
Okay, nice. Nice. Maybe I got 2 on my dagger that time.
Yeah, let's not push it.
Oh. But yeah, that's gonna end my turn.
All right. Gareth lays down the law on your swarm there. And the swarm is almost defeated. But it's going to get at least one more attack in on you.
Ugh. And they have a +2
5
to that,
piercing
right?
damage, yep.
Okay.
And that makes it Caddy's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna just hand axe the swarm on Mouse. Like, I'm coming for you.
All right, and that does it. You came for them.
There we go.
Right, and the remaining rats from these swarms skitter off and disappear into little hovels and holes throughout the...
I'm gonna yell in rat like, "That's right, you better run."
I just still have my dagger and I'm like brandishing it, being like, if there's any more of them, I'm gonna hunt them down.
In fact, he'll just takes a knee and drops a
No.
bit of blood.
Yeah, the party...
I think I swallowed a rat.
I think I swallowed a rat. Gross. The party's
What's
looking
the,
pretty worse for wear.
I'm gonna actually come into the... Okay, so this room has got a lot of potential entrances and exits. Or just the one up there? No, that's another one down there.
There are 2 exits. Vaclo's gonna propose that we think really strong and hard if we want to keep going, because he doesn't think we're in good shape.
As you guys are kind of like entering the room, the wounds in the toad kind of bubble up, and and his gut pops, and gold coins covered in blood and grime kind of start oozing out of his gut.
It had an indigestion, which is why it was not efficient.
Is it? Can I investigate to see if this is a poisonous toad?
Sure. I thought you were gonna roll to see if this was a toad in an MMO.
Yeah, the stomach pop in. It's like,
Why are there a pair of boots inside of this toad? Yeah,
It
this
just ate a person.
this is a venomous toad. These coins might have some painful acidity to them.
Okay, well, I was just gonna see if I could coat some arrows, but I don't think that's gonna be super practical, so I'm just gonna try and wipe coins off.
All right. So, you guys are all kind of battered up. I don't know if you have the resources for another short rest, but
I think I do, but I don't know if the rest of you guys do. Are you have any hit dice left?
I think I have 1 hit dice.
I have 1 left. Yeah.
Okay.
that's gonna have to do then. So
A short rest still is gonna help a lot for my character.
We could potentially go back to the cannibal room and actually just try to get a good night's sleep too, and then re-venture as well. Or I mean, just totally leave the sewers and then. I mean, the rat folk are fairly easy to deal with, so even if they come back and like we got to face more of them, might not be the end of the world. Like we've been dispatching them pretty easily. So if there are reinforcements, I think the worst thing would just be people definitely know we're here. So if they ran away,
we should also report to the good people of Stelton. I mean, if we die, all of this is a waste of time for everybody.
So you guys want to? I'm hearing like we could either go back to the cannibal room, have a little nap, take a short rest, or you guys can head back up to the surface, take a long rest, and try to come back in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because from what I remember, it was not that long. I mean,
I think heading back to the surface is a good idea.
Okay, in that case, you guys are going to make your way out of the rat dungeon. There is not a lot of you guys have done a number on the occupants of this lair. Yeah, that's gonna be a good place to take a break.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys
Oh,
return to the inn,
yeah.
and you're like, okay, we're gonna sleep off. Maybe get a quick bath. We're gonna sleep off that fight. Then when we're fresh and clean, we're gonna go back in the muck and mud. We're gonna find that rat witch. And we're gonna end this.
one thing, it's gonna be a long bath.
The whole 8 hours is just spent in a tub.
Yeah, when I get out, I look just like the toad.
When we get back from the break, Vaklo, if you want, during your 8 hours of long rest, you can attempt to fit your half plate to your mass. But let's not do that. Let's go ahead and get to break now.
Perfect.
So yeah, we're gonna go to break, guys. It's gonna hopefully take 15 minutes, but that's up to the toddler because it's bedtime. We are gonna be back after that for another 2 hours of Dire Roll, Fire and Blade. Don't go anywhere.
IF press, I should appear soon.
All right, we're back. Vaklo, we don't have your camera. Is that by design?
It's taking a while to start a camera on Discord. It should be up soon.
Okay. And Caddy, I think is still eating, but we gotta get going here. Oh, it tried. It thought about
It
it.
did.
Oof. All right. So you guys benefit from a long rest. So Vaklo, why don't we go ahead and have you roll those smith tools to see if you can get that armor functional for you. If I sound a little weird,
yep,
I'm sucking on some zinc.
I'm gonna roll. For my cam, I will have to restart Discord, so right after that.
Alright, you succeeded. So,
Nice.
after the long rest, you can equip that half plate.
So half plate is not in the PHP. What's the stats on that?
Is it not? Maybe it's called breastplate?
Oh, breastplate. So
Are you sure
actually my
half plate isn't in the
chain-
PHP? I mean, I'm
half
inclined
plate
to
is
believe you.
Yeah, it's medium.
Yeah.
Okay. So my armor is actually better right now.
Oh, because you don't have +2 dex?
Yeah, but it's still a nice armor to restore. I mean, it was fun.
Sure. Okay, well, you have it as a backup.
Yep, sounds good.
You don't have to carry it on you. You can put it on the boat.
That's what I was about to say.
Cool. On the same page then.
I'll restart Discord, be right back, 30 seconds max.
Okay. Well, that happened.
Oh, layouts.
Yeah. So it's just you and me. How's it going?
I think he's back. Oh, still no camera though.
Really struggling here. What am I
Yeah.
looking for? I know, I remember.
Is it more things to kill us with?
Yep.
Nice. I'm just excited for when we see some Mordenkainen and stuff.
Actually, unfortunately, this campaign we're doing, Being has its low magic. Low magic, so they can actually see me do this. A lot of the Mordenkainen stuff is like, well, I don't know how I'm going to be able to use that. There's like 30 pages worth of demons and devils. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to use that.
Just like reskin them, use some of the stats, but it's like it's no longer a demon, it is now a bad person. I don't know.
A really bad person.
Yeah. Though then you have to come up with reasons why they have this ability. Yeah, it's probably better to just.
Because it's a demon. Oh wait, dang it.
Yeah.
Vaclo, are you with us?
I'm losing connection when my camera's trying to connect, but Discord's acting up again.
We'll just have to go with that, I guess.
Alright.
What is your avatar photo of?
No,
It's a
don't say
Skaven.
it. Don't say it.
It's
We don't.
a rat
I don't.
man.
I don't own the rat. I don't own the rights.
Oh, it's a rat man.
It's a rat man.
Okay.
Sorry.
I gotta cover you up with a different picture of a skew.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna change it.
Now I'm gonna ask Macabre to do like a whole bunch of different poses of a skew.
There we go.
All right. Well, I still don't have any caddy, but we can go ahead and get you back into it. So,
Right.
entering the tunnel. Keldon has already entered the tunnel and he's done some scouting while you guys were finishing your rest. I don't have the rights to that either.
No, a normal kobold. God damn it.
As long as it's not a beholder. Those are copyrighted to Kingdom Come. And he explains that the room where you fought the giant toad, he found a quicker path to it. Originally, when you first entered, you went to the right. If you went to the left, it led to that room rather quickly. So, following him, you guys get back to the room where you killed the toad.
And no resistance on our way.
Well, the way he takes you is just a few short tunnels, so you don't have to go through all the labyrinthine corridors you had before.
Should have just had him scout last time.
Too easy.
Alright, so if everyone wants to full heal,
Oh yes.
so your tokens are still wounded.
Yeah, nope, and I have spells again. I still had, I did save one spell slot just in case anybody died, but...
I was refreshing all of my resources.
Yeah, because I mean, at least you're a short rest build, which is
Alright.
Yeah.
Bardic Inspiration again.
Okay, and that means I have my spells again.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and my hit die.
So, the hallway that you came from is now, there was another direction that you can go, which was where you saw the witch-like footprints.
And then there's also several exits from this room as well. Looks like we've got 3 exits in here.
You came from this one.
Okay.
And
What? I thought we came from that one.
well,
Oh,
you
but
did
this
also come
was
from this one. Yeah, but further down that way, you haven't gone. So there's this and that. This and that. Yeah?
All right. Well, let's go. Maybe just backtrack the way we went originally, but go the other way.
Yeah, from whence we came.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All
Back
right,
from
sounds
whence we came. Okay. So, Vaclo, The end of
takes
that
the
hall
lead,
is a T-junction. Goes left, it goes right.
and we have to go right from this point.
No, I meant like at the end of this hall.
Yeah, I mean, right there.
Oh no.
Tell me if you want me to roll investigation or perception.
If you're actively like searching around, I'll just use your passive investigation and passive perception.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay, they roll the same at.
that's how I'll do it if you're like on the move. But if you stop and take the time, then you roll.
Okay, so if I see anything suspicious, I do.
Are we at a T-junction? Do I need to survival check? Not that it's been doing very well before.
You got this.
Maybe keep it for the next T junction, which I'm now at.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you moved.
Yeah, we
Uh-huh.
didn't see you move at all.
Yeah, I flash out.
Okay. Well, it appears to be a door. Let's go and survival check this.
While you do that, I'm just gonna ask. I was sure like the toad was a guardian or something. Why didn't we explore those spots, those tunnels out of that room?
Well,
one
one
of
of
them-
them was the way we came in.
One of them
the, like,
led back
secret
to the entrance.
way. Yeah.
And the
Ah,
other
okay.
one,
That Kelvin found.
you haven't gone, but you suspect this way. Okay.
Perfect.
So, Caddy, a lot of ratmen came through this tunnel, but you don't see any sign of the rat witch.
And we don't see any signs of like cannibals either.
No cannibals.
And which direction does it seem like they're going back and forth either way?
Yeah, they seem to be coming out of this
Equally?
door around the corner and back.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just be like, well, there's a door, and it seems like a lot of them are going in and out of here, but I don't see any signs of the witch.
All right, I'm the doorbuster. So I'm gonna listen for whatever's would be on the other side of the door. And then I'm gonna open the door, sure that there's nothing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's perfectly safe.
Maybe my helmet is too tight.
You throw the door open, and then you roll initiative.
Nah.
Yeah, you immediately see a pair of ratmen, but you can hear more deeper in.
Woohoo!
Oh, but Ratman we can handle.
It's the more deeper in that's the problem.
Yeah. Whoa.
Nice. I just made it in the double digits this time, so it's a good
You're
day
so-
for me.
You know what? We're proud of
Low
you.
double digits, but it's an improvement.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I know I'm improving. Despite that, you guys seem to have caught them off guard. So they rolled quite poorly on their initiative. Caddy, you're up.
Okay. I was checking something, but Skew and I are gonna. We're still just moving as a unit. It seems to work the best.
In these narrow
That's
tunnels, yeah.
1, 2, 3. So that's 20 feet. I'm just gonna here and try to shoot this guy like point blank.
I think you still get disadvantage.
Do I still get disadvantage for
Yeah.
Within melee, yeah.
my melee range? Oh, then I might as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Sure.
I'm just gonna do it. Like,
All right. Well, unfortunately,
Ah.
you miss. All right. Keldon's turn. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Dives into the fray. Rapier lashing out harmlessly, but he goes for another one. Still misses, and then he lashes with his torch. I think he actually.
He's worse than the toad.
He just kind of like twirls around in a dervish of misses. Vaclo, you're up.
Remember
In an
when we were like,
ineffective
oh, we can handle these rat men. These are no problem. But confidence gets us.
I'm gonna start with these two. Attack the one under me.
What really gets my goat is that
19
they're in-
hit for 9 damage. Sorry, Kenny.
Which one are you hitting? Sorry.
South of me.
He did.
Nice.
And then I'm just gonna shield bash for a bonus action. The other one near me. So it's an opposed acrobatics athletics check for him.
He goes acrobatics.
Against
He got a
15.
16.
So he falls prone if I remember.
No, he got a
correctly.
16.
Because I shove him. Oh, okay. So he's good.
Okay. 1-0 Gareth. Whoa, you're just moving around, Vaclo.
Yeah, I'm done now.
Okay. He comes in and he sees that that our boy here seemed to have had some issues, so he's gonna shoot at this here Ratman. That's a hit, and that's a dead Ratman. All right, Mouse, you're up.
All right. Go over here and see what I can see. Oh wow! Oh wow! Okay. That's a lot of things. All right, I'm
You've
happy.
got some bolts.
Kill all the things.
I'm gonna shoot at with my lieutenant crossbow at the one in front of Caddy.
Okay.
Did you really like christen your crossbow?
He ducks out of the way of your crossbow bolt.
Darn it! All right, and then yeah, nope, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. That's my turn.
Okay. Now the rat swarm cometh. First one, this one's gonna attack Caddy. This is a +4. That's what I thought. Just checking.
Oh. Okay, to be fair, I was gonna say the swarms are more effective than the rat people, but clearly not.
I read your mind. You get hit for 9 piercing damage.
Still, there's a difference between 9 and 17.
Yeah.
Next, this rat is going to attack Vaclo. That's a hit.
Oops.
How much is the
+4. So that's a
Okay.
19. Yeah. So it hits you for 3. This rat comes
Okay.
stepping forward here and is going to attack you, Vaclo. I'm doing nothing. And then these two are going to attack Keldon. Missing and hitting for 5 piercing damage. So a little scratch for him. And these 3 in the back are going to whip out their slings and they're going to let out some shots. First one's going to attack Keldon. Nothing. Next one's going to attack Mouse. Hit you
Yeah, that's a hit.
for 3. And the last one's going to throw a slingshot at Gareth. This is the first time he's been targeted. And that is a hit on the nose. Gareth takes 5 bludgeoning damage.
He's not gonna like that.
You scuffed up my perfectly good character. He's no longer mint condition. Right, Caddy,
He was
you're
still
up.
in the wrapping.
box. Yeah.
Jinx.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna have a skew Tuscum. Because why not?
Well, I'll tell you why not. Because you missed.
Oh.
How are they so good at dodging attacks? And then can I move?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna.
Oh, if you do that, he gets an attack of opportunity against you.
Yeah, I'd have to disengage, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Can I still do right here, or is that still an attack?
That's fine.
As long as he can still hit you, you're safe.
If you're
Yeah.
still in his melee zone, you're good.
Yeah,
You can dance around him all day.
I'm just gonna go over here.
Okay. Keldon is a little angry. He got his armor, his freshly polished armor got nicked, and he completely made an ass of himself at the beginning of this fight. So now he's going to start lunging. Sweet child. All right, his second attack with the rapier finds purchase.
Oh, that's damage, but still.
wounding the ratman in front of him. Angry, he flips his torch upside down and then just tries to just bludgeon him with the stick end.
He's
Nothing
gonna burn
happens.
himself.
No, he's like the fire's underneath him. He's not gonna hit it, but he did miss. Vaklo, you're up.
All right. First with that one. So 6 damage. 18.
Yeah, you cleave into him, but he's still standing, barely.
Arr. Okay, so that's gonna be it.
Okay. Gareth. Gareth sees that Caddy is looking wounded, and she's kind of trying to distance herself from her enemy. So he's gonna notch an arrow and shoot at the one next to her. Hitting, and he did. Goes right betwixt the eyes.
Phew.
Mouse, you're up.
All right. So we are gonna go. Let's do vicious mockery on this one right here in front of Vaklo. And she's still feeling a little bloodlusty. So she's gonna say, you'd look better dead.
Wow.
That's harsh.
Potty mouth.
Oh,
All right. Well, they have a -2 wisdom.
Oh,
No.
so still 1 damage. I think that's enough to kill him.
No,
Is it F?
He saved.
It's save yourself.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nothing on a save.
Good try, Vaklo. Trying to get one by me.
You can't see, but I'm winking.
Yeah. Okay, their turn.
That is it.
This rat, having been insulted, is gonna skirt by
Oh no!
and attack Mouse.
was that an attack of opportunity from
No.
Vaklo?
No,
Still in
'cause
his
he's
melee
still in
zone.
melee.
So that's a hit.
Oh, yeah.
You take 6 piercing damage,
Ow.
and then this
I'm
rat.
gonna cutting words that on the damage.
Refresh my
Because
memory.
I don't like getting hit. I can take. I'm gonna roll 1d6.
It's
and
a
it subtracts.
reaction action to subtract 1d8 from the damage. Yes.
I'm a d6. I'm only level 3.
Oh,
Alright,
that's
so you only take 3 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, he comes up to stab
I'm
you,
like-
and as he lunges, you're like, no! And then he stops short, so he just barely cuts you, and he's like, oh.
He's confused.
Yeah. Alright, and then this one's gonna attack Vaklo. That's a hit. Vaklo, you're gonna take a whole 3 damage.
Ah.
And then the 2 on our boy Keldon. Mies. This one's gonna drop a sling, draw a dagger, and come charging forward, attacking Vaklo. Missing. And then
I'm gonna riposte.
Okay.
And gonna miss.
Yeah.
Stop moving!
Alright, and then these 2 are gonna sling one at Gareth, one at Caddy. So we'll do Gareth first. That is a hit. Gareth takes 3 damage. And then at Caddy is a Mies. Caddy.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna notch an arrow at that one in particular.
Okay.
And
I think
go.
you're still gonna have disadvantage because you have an enemy within 5 feet of you. Yeah, life sucks.
it's not even the enemy I'm aiming for.
I know.
He's still on your back. That's the problem.
Yeah, he can still interfere with your shot, I believe is the way it works. I'm gonna hold to that ruling,
Oh,
but
wait.
I'm gonna quickly skirt that.
This is my second roll. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you hit. And
Still-
you're shooting the
still
one in the
good,
back
though.
here?
Yeah, this
for
one.
5, because that was your first roll was a 5 without the crit, so that's what
Yes.
we're gonna go with. Yeah, I mean he's badly wounded.
Against the odds, y'all.
Yeah, it says when you make a ranged attack with a weapon, a spell, or other means, you have disadvantage on the attack if you are within 5 feet of a hostile creature. Doesn't matter if you're attacking said hostile creature. It's just
As a ranger,
Yeah.
I'm sure you have something for that to be able to shoot in melee.
I don't think so. At least
No?
not
The thing I
Beastmaster.
think you can do that is crossbow expert. Is I think
Yeah,
pretty much the only thing that can do
sharpshooter.
that.
Yeah. Oh,
No, I think just crossbow expert.
Yeah.
Does sharpshooter
Okay.
do the same too?
I thought so. I
It
have
might.
to check.
Look it up. Caddy is done. Keldon is killing. He's gonna. He's desperate to kill this rat. He got him. He still
Nice.
got him. He runs it through and he's like, and he lets out like a battle cry of relief. He's like, ah! And then he
Finally.
takes his torch and swings at the other one.
Wow.
You know, Keldon took those 8 hours to really find himself, and now he's just like he's got to shake the rust off. You know, Backler, you're up.
You have like 5 net ones in this round alone.
Yeah,
So,
he's
yeah.
not doing good.
I'm gonna try to do better.
Oh my gosh, it's Vegas. Vegas made it.
I'm attacking this Kittery one, like 14.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, the one just came
All right.
charging
You
at me.
split his skull. He's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's gonna be all. I'm playing it safe.
Okay. Gareth is going to cunning action second level.
Yep.
Cunning action to disengage. And as he kind of twirls backwards, he lets off a shot. Oof. It hits the floor. He was kind of flourished too much. All right, Mouse, you're up.
He was trying to show off how cunning he was. Forgot to aim. All right, well, I have this annoying rat person right in front of me. But it's okay. I'm prepared for this since the swarm for yesterday. So without even a hesitation, I'm drawing my dagger and just plunging it into this guy. Hopefully plunging.
I'd like it if you did that.
Oh, Mouse.
I'm gonna guess that yeah.
All right, Mouse, you get your hands dirty. You run your dagger through this guy. He's dead. A spurt of blood runs down your arm. And, yeah. You killed the rat man
Alright.
at point blank range.
Again,
It wasn't even
again.
with Lieutenant Crossbow.
It wasn't. I'm like this is a real experience. But that will end her turn.
Mouse has grown so much.
Well done, Cal.
No, Vegas, we will mind you. Because I'm going to do one of these. Give me a second here. That's the one. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, well, I screwed that up. I thought that's how you did it. I'm sure Roth will tell me what to do. It did work.
It says he's got mod privileges.
You
Oh, okay.
tried
It
to-
just didn't tell me. Got it. There it is. You're a mod now, Vegas. You now have responsibility.
Oh.
Alright, rats get to do the thing. First one's going to attack Vaklo.
No.
Has a miss. Next one's going to attack Keldon. That's a heat. Keldon takes 6 damage. And then this rat is going to come charging forward and attack Keldon. Oof.
Oh.
Keldon is having a bad day. He takes 9 piercing.
Oh,
And the last rat back here is going to throw a sling, like a little stone goes flying through the air over everyone towards Gareth and misses.
He was going for the long shot. That's the Hail Mary.
Yeah. You know, I don't even check sling range, but I think that was actually a disadvantage.
Lobs
Doesn't matter
are-
anyway. Caddy, you're up.
awesome. I'm gonna take a shot for that distant one again. No longer with disadvantage.
You're welcome.
You.
And you pin him to the back of the wall, dead.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, Keldon. Keldon just starts jabbing. With his first jab, he kills one of them. And he goes, ha! And then he jabs at the next one.
Finally.
Kills him. Ha ha! And then he looks around, like, really, really excited that he's finally killing people. Then he comes running over and swings his torch at this guy.
Okay. Show off. Show
Keldon
off.
has got his
And
groove
kills
back.
another one. And as he
Well,
falls,
like, wow, nice of him to
as
finally do
he
that.
like stuffs the torch down the throat of the ratman, he's like, "That's what you get. That's what you get." And he
That's
pulls it
why-
out, and he kind of he takes a pose like, huh.
That's why Vaclo was taking it easy. I mean, he knew he would do that.
He would snap.
Yeah, are you okay?
Mouse is
Are you
cheering.
okay, pal? Are you okay, mate? Because you don't look so good.
And he's like, "Nah, it's just a few scratches."
All right. If you say so, when I tap him on the back.
And he's like, "What about you, gnome? Doing all right?"
Oh. I'm halfway to a good nap.
Well, hopefully we don't have much longer.
I do have a name, however. It's Caddy Wampus. I don't know how you could forget it because it's beautiful and wonderfully selected.
Ah, right you are, right you are. My mistake. He kind of bows. Madam Wampus.
Thank you. I appreciate the apology. You're forgiven. We want to get going. Kind of grinds my goat that we could have just left this room well enough alone, seeing as there's nothing but rats in here.
Should we look around and see if there's anything interesting, just in case, since we came all the way down here?
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh,
Keldon
yes, we
says, "Well, it was good to shake the dust off before we go find that rat witch, right?"
Sure, I think he needed a little warming up in that fight. So
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would have preferred not doing that, but yeah, it's fine.
I'm just waiting for rat bellies to explode.
no, like a toad.
Um,
We're learning. That's what happens down here.
I'm gonna
So anyone who wants to check out the room, roll investigation.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look around and see if there's any that might be interesting. Ooh,
And then, of
I'm
course,
gonna look
getting
around really well.
Mouse, you can say with extreme confidence that this room, it just has a bunch of dead ratmen.
Oh,
All right. I still take some notes on the Ratman's anatomy. Just anything else that seems interesting, like the stonework. If there's any of that. And then I'm like, yeah. I don't think we really need to come down this way, guys.
good to know it was all in vain.
let's go the other way.
All right, you guys
Yeah,
continue
I mean-
down the hall, and there ain't nothing in that room, so I'm just gonna skip it. All right, there's like actually nothing in that room. So let me get you guys lined up in the row here. Oops, threw you in the abyss. So you guys head down, and as soon as you enter this other branch of the T-junction, the tunnel starts to get wider and taller here. It's now 6 foot by 6 foot circular. And you round another left corner here. And from here you see what appear to be moss grown in the shape of footprints, of small, delicate feminine footprints going down this direction. Caddy,
I think we found our witch.
yeah,
Are we
you're like,
ready for this,
"Look,
you
I
guys?
found the tracks. I did it." And eventually you guys come upon a door. This door is not made of refuse and debris. Instead, it is made of vines, kind of like assembled into this doorway. It has a very obvious knob that you can open.
So that's the one in front of me.
And the moss footprints go down that way.
Yeah, they lead through the door.
Before I open
And
the door,
I definitely know that.
Yep, you're like, footprints, go here. I got it. I'm on top of things.
and I'm trying to listen to the other side.
Okay, roll perception.
I did 20.
Oh, I didn't see it.
At the same time, I have the survival. Sorry.
Okay.
I
Yeah, no,
was
yeah,
about
okay.
to say
You got a
so,
20.
but I let
All right.
Caddy.
You hear, yeah, you definitely hear some stuff beyond this door. You hear, like, dozens of squeaking rats. And you also
Or-
hear this kind of, like, kind of hazardous breathing. You know, like very like someone's taking in large breaths of air, like kind of wheezy and labored.
Haggard.
That's the word. Thank you.
Rats and asthma.
Can I tell
Sorry,
you
I couldn't.
saying anything?
I just couldn't keep myself from saying that, so I'm just gonna say, like, there's rat and something else.
No, that's canon now. Rats and asthma.
Okay, that's how I'm gonna call her. Hazma the witch.
Keldon kind of like starts psyching himself up physically, and he's like, "Let's kill this bitch."
Alright.
Oh,
So-
dude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
witch.
opening the door.
Let's kill this evil woman.
This witch. I'm gonna kill the witch. So yeah, like I said. Oh.
Okay.
So as you guys filter into the room, what you guys see is a pair of rats, kind of like kneeling in homage before the. You guys can all come into the room before what is clearly the rat witch, and it appears to be an elderly woman, gnarled.
Next to rat person. Totally didn't go that way.
Yeah. Highly gnarled and withered, and you suspect that she is completely naked. However, she is covered by a swarm of rats that are have these rats have sunken in their two little front teeth into her body, and are just consistently siphoning blood out of her. That doesn't seem to harm her in any way. She is feeding these rats with her blood, and she's wearing them like a one piece, basically.
Yikes.
And she's like, "You are not children. Oh, knights, errant, on a mission to kill the rat witch. Your final mistake." She waves her hand, and the door made of vines snaps closed, and the vines kind of become one with the wall around it. And you guys are sealed within. And the two ratmen stand up, and she's like, "Kill these intruders." Initiative.
Oh, because we've had such a hard time with Ratman.
I'm more worried about the lady who can control vines.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when I was picking out bosses, I chose her because she wrote, vine control on her resume. Oh, Vegas, no, not hot, bad, sit.
Hey, subjective preferences, okay?
No. There is objective reality here. She is objectively disgusting.
She sounds like a
And-
furry to me.
Disgusting also.
Oof. I don't know what I'm looking for. What's over here? 2 decks. That's what I was looking for. 21 and 18. And then her initiative is a whopping 11.
She still beats everyone except Gareth, and you have to roll for Keldon.
Hang on, I need to check something real quick. Don't look. Okay.
Yeah, we had guessed.
Did I add their initiative twice?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like I added their initiative twice. That's what was tripping me up. Oh, I clicked on Keldon and but I didn't actually click. So when I went to add his turn, I did not. I understand. Well, Keldon is like, all right, she creepy. So that's why he's kind of like slow on the trigger here. All right, who's gonna go first, Caddy or Vaclo?
Ooh, Vaclo probably.
Yep. I
Okay.
can always protect.
Gareth is pretty confident he can drop one of these ratmen without sneak attack bonus. And you can see that they've got the jump. So he's going to just shoot the one straight across the room and hope for the best here. Thwap! He's dead.
Nice.
I like the new Gareth.
Yes.
He's bold there.
Yeah, he turns to the party as he let loose the arrow and he says, "Fear not, comrades, for I, Gareth, will protect you."
Ooh.
Classic Gareth. Always can rely on that one.
Alright, and the remaining Ratman is going to step here and hold an action. And then it is the Rat Witch's turn. And she is going to... she's going to do some shit.
Got real clumped too.
She turns to Vaklo and she starts to say, "Oh, gnarled child, why, even I would not stoop so low as to find you appetizing." And she casts vicious mockery. So make a charisma save. I'm not a charisma save, it's a wisdom save. Make a wisdom save.
Oh shit.
Okay, you save.
Ooh, I may be gnarled in appearance, but my soul is pure.
Gay!
Ooh,
Mouse, you're up.
So good.
All right.
Burn.
I'm just we're gonna phantasmal force this
Oh.
this little witch lady.
It's going down.
And I want to make this look like a rat man, but it's attacking her.
A clean Ratman.
Can you do the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle for the
Oh,
Phantasmal
yep.
Force? It's been a while.
Yep. So I'm just gonna send that again.
Ah, yes.
It's several paragraphs, but basically, it does damage every turn, unless she uses an action to make an intelligence check to realize it's an illusion.
It's an investigation, but yeah.
And yeah, investigation if she has it.
Trying to pull a fast one on me. Okay. So it just appears and it immediately attacks her.
So yeah, each round on my turn, it can deal 1d6 psychic damage to the target if it's in the phantasm's area or within 5 feet of the phantasm.
And it just
Right.
deals it. There's no check, as long as they believe it's real. But it can't move because it's a force, not a phantasmal beast. Okay, so you take. I'll do your first roll, which was a 5. So you deal 5 psychic to her. Cool. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Keldon wants to kill the bitch, so he's going to run here, and then the Ratman is going to pop its held action to attack. I don't think that hits. That does not. Keldon's like, I don't care, and he comes here, and then he's going to attack the Rat Witch. +6. That's a hit. For a lot of damage. 7 damage. I guess that's, in the grand scheme of things, that's not really a lot. And then he's going to attack again. Hit. That's a lot.
There we
damage.
go.
12 damage. Then he's going to twirl his torch and lash it out at the Ratman. Hitting. Killing the Ratman.
He's a twirler.
Vaklo, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna inspire myself from Kendlin. Attack the witch. Sorry, sometimes it takes a bit of time because I decide if I do combat maneuver or not, and I guess I will. Yes.
That's a trip attack,
she's gonna. Yeah.
That's
so
it.
she's gonna be hit for 13 damage, and she's gonna
Strength
have a
save.
save. Strength DC 13.
She's despite her frail looks, she's quite strong. She has a +4. She nailed it.
Okay. So
Stuck the
still,
landing.
Yep. Alright.
I'm gonna use Action Surge
Right.
as a bonus action to attack once more.
Oof.
Nice.
Alright, you slash into her and she is wounded. And that is going to trigger a reaction from her. You slash out of her and you cut into her rat garb. And as your blade passes through them, half of the rats, basically around her midsection, lunge onto your dagger, come crawling over, and swarm you. You now have a rat swarm on you.
Not again! No! Yeah, Vaclo doesn't like that.
All right, and you're done.
Yep.
All right, Caddy, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark. Do I need to send the info for that again?
I know it well.
Okay, yeah, I figured, but
That's probably the most well-used spell across all my 5th edition life.
it's a good spell. To be fair. And then I'm going to go ahead and longbow that witch.
Did Elenia say viscous mockery?
What?
Vicious.
Or is that vicious?
It's vicious, but somebody says viscous, so.
Someone Google it. All right. Carry on. We got the Hunter's Mark.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and just
Oof.
do that, and then I missed,
Yeah,
didn't I?
you did.
Well, that's okay. Well, there we go. I tried.
Gareth,
Yeah, I tried.
Gareth puts a reassuring hand on your shoulder and says, "Fear not, little one!" And he fires.
Okay, that is inappropriate.
He missed. Alright. Oh, you're dead. The rat witch's turn. First, her little rats are gonna take a bite, just a little nibble. And as long as
Try.
they are adjacent to the rat witch, they get advantage. So that's a hit. And they do 9 piercing damage to you.
Okay.
And the rat witch herself, she looks over at Mouse and she says, "I know an illusion when one appears beside me," and she just steps forward away from it. And as she does, she casually swats her claws at Keldon. So casually that she missed. And Mouse, you're up.
Alright. In that case, we're gonna go with, I'm actually gonna do, where is it? So I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on her.
Don't feel bad. Alright, Fairy Fire. Dex save. She's got a +1 Dex.
Okay.
So she succeeded. For anyone who's not looking at the screen, it was a natural 1. So she did not succeed.
Alright, and so
Now, what color do you want to make her?
Green. Fairy Fire seems like it
Damn
should
it.
be green. No.
I used green over here. I'll change.
Blue.
No, it's too late. No takesies backsies.
Well, green is her color. That's both her spells.
That's true. Yeah. There we
Alright,
go.
so everyone has advantage to beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
That is actually I will who's next? Yeah, Keldon. I'm gonna inspire Keldon as well. So he's got a D6 inspiration dice.
Alright,
Bonus action.
his turn.
Just saying, Fair Fire is like a zone, area of effect, right?
I think it's just that it's a target. It's a single target.
I'm gonna look into
I
that.
think
but,
it's a
let's keep
5-foot
going.
area, right? I don't know.
Which is
Well, it's technically single target, but if it happened over here, it would hit the swarm and. But yeah, so Keldon is going to lash out with his Ripia, hitting for 10 damage. And as he lunges his blade into her, and he comes up close to her, he just kind of goes, "Green isn't your color, witch," and he rips the blade out again and lunges in again. My man.
Yes.
Oh, I totally forgot. He had advantage.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
you might
he actually crit his first attack.
Mhm.
So that witty one-liner was with the crit, which makes it better retroactively. So he deals an extra 2 damage with that first attack,
Nice.
which is, it's extra damage. So now his second attack is a hit. Well, they can't all be witty one-liners. And then he's gonna batter with his. Oh, he has advantage. Okay, so with a 9, he got a 15. That's not a hit, so he's going to use that inspiration. It's a D6, right? 20-foot cube. Well, she can cast it,
Yep, she can. I'm gonna draw it.
She can cast it like that. Yeah. Exhibit A, B, and C. All right, so it's a D6 for inspiration, Bard.
Yes. D6.
You hit for another 6 damage. She is badly, badly wounded, and that makes it your turn, Vaklo.
All right.
Vaklo. As long as you have the swarm on you, you have disadvantage to attack her, which negates the advantage, so it would just be a normal attack.
Oh, right. I'm not minding the rats right now, so I'm just gonna attack her. 6 damage.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, she is now very near death.
I'm gonna bash her to just for the hell of it.
I really shouldn't have used my spell slot.
So it's gonna be 19 DC opposed check. I mean acrobatics, athletics, yada yada.
Well,
The bitch. Witch. Sorry.
I mean, I said it already. Why are you upset? Burn the witch, that bitch. Are you done?
Yes, I am.
All right, Caddy, you're up.
Oh, cool.
It's your
yeah,
moment. You know.
Longbow attack with advantage.
All right, as you roll, Eminem starts to play. You know, back when he was
Oh,
good.
yes. You got one shot.
Damn.
Wow.
Wait, plus the D6, right?
No, 2d6 because you crit.
Oh. Nice. If I just put it in brackets, I can't remember how they're doing it.
You can just use /R, 2d6.
Okay.
Well,
That is awesome.
she was down to 5,
Nice.
I got one shot.
and you did 20 damage to her. So claim the kill. Claim the kill.
Slow clap.
I'm gonna stand up on top of Askew and like hold my bow under one leg
Trick points.
and like shoot her through the neck.
Yeah, and she just goes.
Yeah.
Vaklo is very happy to see that you're taking this all seriously by killing the witch.
And she dies. And when she dies, the rats that were on you, Vaklo, disperse.
That's efficient.
Very, yes.
Yay. I do a little dance, but I don't think anybody notices.
Wait,
Oh, and when she dies, the vines that made up the door kind of descend into the dirt around them, opening the way once more.
oh, I don't notice.
Why are squares appearing?
Wrong tooltip, sorry. I'm curious about what might be on the other side of this door.
This door is built like a round, kind of like halfling door. You know, it's made of good wood. It's got a knob in the middle. Shut up, Johnny Vegas. Yeah, it looks like very, very, very different from the other ones that you have encountered.
Okay, so I'm gonna investigate the whole door, making sure there's nothing waiting to shoot me through the heart. And confident that there isn't.
Yeah, you're like, ain't nothing.
Well, I'm gonna maybe look around me if anybody else, like Cattywampus is
Yeah,
beside
Kelton's
me.
like, you got it, bud.
Maybe she wanted to have a look.
I'm also like, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna open it.
Everything's right as rain over here.
Okay. It opens. When you grab the knob, a bunch of invisible magical runes kind of appear for a moment and then shatter, because they were held together by the Rat Witch's magic, and since she is dead, whatever spell she had is no more. You were spared from whatever calamity was about to befall you, and you find a narrow kind of pit tunnel. It's kind of like a tunnel that leads downward, and it's filled with coins, golden coins.
We just want to divide those equally.
I'm gonna pinch myself first.
Keldon's like, whoa, whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, that good coin
Yes.
belongs to the people of Stelton.
The people of Stelton didn't kill the rat witch.
I
Did you see that trick shot?
I do agree that
Is that
We
you,
should only
Caddy?
take
Are you Bunny Goat Gruff? I always forget.
Yeah, sorry.
All right then. For those of you who are watching on YouTube at a later time, you missed it. And Keldon kind of pushes past, and he scoops up some coin. He pulls out some bags, and he scoops up some coins, and he's like, "For your troubles," and he hands each of you a bag of 100 gold. And he's like, "The rest shall go back to the town."
yeah,
That's
I was
more
gonna
than
say
fair.
I was gonna tell him that we would only take what the fair people of Stelton deemed just.
I'm gonna see if a skew will scoop some up in her mouth and nope, it's very
he
obvious.
like twaps the skew on the nose, like, "No,
Oh wait, I guess I should have rolled a skew sleight of hand, but it's even worse.
it's even worse." Okay. At that, you guys can return. When you return to the surface of Stelton, the fog that filled the area has lifted. The townsfolk have started to return to the streets, and everyone's looking about. And one of the guards comes rushing up to you, the one you met at the barricade. He's like, "Oh, I don't know what you did, but all the red men are gone, so really appreciate whatever you did down there in the sewers."
I'm gonna ask this guy if he knows any local legends about a witch. I just want her name. The witch of
red
Stelton.
The witch
The
of
what?
Stelton? Oh yeah, it's a rat witch. You know, a rat. You got the little rats running around?
The rat witch.
That's the one.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, Vaclo was clueless
so-
about his accent.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so did you guys kill the rat witch? Was it real?
Yeah, we killed the rat witch.
Pretty. That's a little rude, making fun of me for my accent.
Yeah.
I'm trying to mix up with you.
Oh yeah, okay. Alright then.
He does appear snob. He's trying, but he does appear
Well,
snob always.
really glad you killed that thing that I was pretty sure was made up by people to scare children. But you know, you killed it now, so it's dead. So we can tell all the mums to stop telling their kids about Ray Witch because she's dead. So that's cool.
Or it makes for an even better story.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I don't know who would tell this story because I think everybody who knew had right in the town is dead. But you know, I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Wait, are you
Oh,
saying
I'm
everyone in the
sorry.
town is dead?
No, only a little bit of people were
Because
dead.
if everyone else in the town is dead, I'm gonna look back to Keldon.
Kelton, no. I don't know what this guard is talking about. There's plenty of people alive. Yeah, I might be exaggerating just a little bit, you know.
You should precision of language.
But you know, I'm just a guard, so I'm barely paid more than like a shift, you know. So
Yeah. I get that.
Well,
man.
anyway,
we didn't get paid our last job.
the guards, we're over there clearing the blockage from the river. So you guys can probably be on your way real soon. And again,
Awesome.
thanks for killing the Reet Ridge.
Yeah, we didn't gain anything from this actually. It was all
Oh.
an act of
You're so
social
selfless.
good.
I can't wait to
Yeah,
tell all my friends
make
about
sure-
how these selfless people came through the town and killed the Reet Ridge.
No, exactly. Tell everybody that we've been incredibly selfless and we're heroic and deserve a warm welcome.
Well, you know what?
That's what the Great
You know
Lair
what?
is here for.
You know what? You're all right. You're all right.
Yeah. While that was happening, Vaclo was like doing the rounds with people, reassuring them, telling them they're gonna be okay and that life would go on.
And Caddy's like, "Yep," and she rides away on Skew. Every step they take jingles.
Especially like I'm small, so I don't have much pocket space.
That's the best, yeah.
Or I imagine you just kind of threw the coin bag like over askew, you know, like tied it to him in some way.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay, actually now for some reason I'm like, no wait, he doesn't actually have a saddle,
Yeah.
so that doesn't actually work. Ignore me. All right, so Keldon, as you guys walk, Keldon approaches you and he's like, "You did a good thing. I'm really glad you came through. I don't know if me and the guards could have managed. You have my gratitude and my respect."
Vaclo is curious what's gonna happen with him now. Is he gonna go rejoin his order, or is he gonna stay here?
Well, I of course will draft a report for the Order of Farah and detail our encounter with the Rat Witch.
Oh, that's right. You're religious.
Very.
Sorry.
I don't know what happened just now. And he says, "The Order will be quite pleased that such a force of evil festering beneath one of our towns has been destroyed. I'll be sure to mention the four of you to the Order."
And the Grey Banner, really. We're here on behalf of them.
Well, I don't really know any Grey Banner other than you.
But you should. Wonderful, wonderful group all around.
Well, if they're anything like the four of you, especially kind, noble Gareth, then I'm sure they're all good people.
He is really exceptional. Lawful good, that one.
It really puts the lawful in lawful good.
Paragon. All the way.
I can't wait for him to watch this on YouTube or on the VOD and be like, I hate these people. Oh, everyone froze. Oh no. I'm gonna drop the call and reconnect. What? Oh, no, I didn't have to. Everybody's back.
Hey!
Okay, you
I
guys
was saying,
froze.
was that you? Was that me?
Everyone froze for a hot minute there. It was really awkward. You guys left me alone with chat.
I crashed.
Yeah, I saw it on the stream that you were the only one moving.
Oh, so you've been stream sniping her, so you got to see everything. Great, thanks.
No, I
Just
opened
kidding.
the stream because I was trying to figure out what was happening.
No, we didn't lose power. The storm had died down an hour ago, so I don't think that would have been it. But Vacla's camera's back.
Yeah, I did crash, so I had to reboot, which gives me back my camera in Discord.
So it was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, sorry guys.
We've done so much.
Alright, so you guys return to the riverboat. And Boldham's like, "Oh, you guys did so well. We're going to get a move on here in less than an hour. They're really clearing up the obstruction. I went ahead and talked to some of the local people, and they're so thrilled with the way you handled things that they're going to restock our provisions. Pro bonum."
That's
Well,
pretty
that's
nice.
mighty kind of them.
Carl kind of nods. He's like, he's kind of leaning up against the mast, arms crossed, and he's like, "I hear you guys. Damn, Carl's accent's really hard for me to keep. I'm trying to find it. Screw it. Heard you guys fought a rat witch. I'll get it someday. I'll get it back."
It was a long and hard fight, but we managed with the help of a knight from Stelton.
The
I'm
fight did take...
gonna walk up to him and just be like, "Yeah, and I killed a cannibal zombie. I killed a rat man, and I was great. I just want you to know that I'm pretty much a seasoned fighter now."
He
Our
kind
little
of
mouse is getting good at this.
he pushes off of the mast and comes to his full height, towering over you.
I'm still not intimidated.
And,
Not
and,
yet,
and
at
he looks
least.
down and he's like, "That's a pretty good job there." And then he pats
I
you
mean,
on the head.
The fight with the rat witch lasted like 12 seconds, thanks to like backlow, but it was pretty awesome.
Well, I've never
Yeah.
killed any rat witches in my time, so it's probably a good thing you Grey Banner types went underground and handled that.
Yeah, well, we're clearly the equipped ones here. You know, I'm not surprised you haven't done as many awesome adventures as us, but you'll get there one day. I believe
Oh
in
yeah,
you.
I'm sure. I'm sure. While you're gone, more rat men attacked the boat, and me and my men and Priska fought them off. But
Oh yeah, well we definitely look. If you're fighting the rat witch, you're fighting Ratman.
plus you took your sweet
Uh,
time. It's been like 10 hours since you left.
So
You really put the brakes on our whole operation here. We're like a whole day behind.
Yeah, well-
Vaco's gonna burst into laughter and say like, so it looks like fun all around.
So yeah, but we would be a lot of behind if you tried to kill the rat witch, now wouldn't we?
Oh sure, laugh it off. Are you guys gonna help me load in the supplies, or are you too weary from your fight with witches?
I'm gonna help.
Yeah, I don't know. My body's so small and feeble. I'm gonna help.
I'm gonna look for small light items like baskets or
As you can probably carry more than I can.
Yes, he's gonna carry stuff. Just drag it.
All right, you guys load the provisions onto the ship, and it's not long before enough of the dam that was built by the Ratmen has been cleared, and you guys push off. And at Boldim,
Old room.
Boldum Oldbrune.
Right.
I named him. Thank you.
Or Boulder, if you want to. If you.
If you wanna be catty.
Boldim, he's looking up at the sky and he's like, it is true, we've lost most of the day. Well, fortunately, the Roman...
We're still alive, though, Boldum. We're still alive.
Oh, no, I appreciate it, of course. But I guess we'll have to push in through the night.
We're not. Are we getting to the dangerous area near where the those elves are yet, or is that after we're on foot?
Carl's like, every mile we move down the Stelton, we get closer to Thanger. But it shouldn't be much of a problem until we get to the South Road, I imagine. You don't have to take a short rest. You're going to take a long rest.
Okay.
Bolden's like, alright, first village we see, we'll pull over and pitch tents. We'll arrive in Stelberg come nightfall tomorrow. It shouldn't put us too far behind. I hope some of the shops are still open, or else we'll add more hours in the morning to restock. Alright, y'all did good. Really earning your pay. I'm glad I brought you aboard.
Let's
I'm
keep
looking
sailing. Sorry, we always talk at the same time. You can keep going, Caddy. You were
No, I
about
was just gonna say I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. So you guys find another village along the river, and you anchor the riverboat, and you break out your camp. By the time you get to there, it's already like the sun is setting, and it's starting to get dark. You guys, because you spent that long rest, you spent a lot of time in Stelton. More than Bolden would have liked, but you were stuck there anyway, so it's not like you wasted time. So you guys are actually probably still rather awake, considering you had a nice long rest in the middle of the day. So yeah, you're sitting around the campfire. How do you guys spend your waking hours into the gloomy night?
I'm gonna
I
play
want
some-
to. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna play some pan flute.
Nice. Nice.
Because we all know that goes so well with my charisma stat.
I want you to roll performance, because if you roll really terribly, oh, all right.
You're
Damn it.
amazing.
I had a great sequence for when you rolled bad.
I mean, I should technically have a -2 to that.
Well, if you're proficient in it, that negates it.
Okay.
When it's about befriending rats or playing an instrument, she's always about crits.
Just not in combat. Hey, I finished the Rat Witch with a crit.
That's true.
Thank you.
Right on.
And
I'm not saying you don't crit in combat.
Yeah, not very often. Yeah, so I play a beautiful, beautiful melody. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone is quite soothed by your song, and yeah, it's very pleasant. Those that want to sleep, it helps them go to sleep. Those that want to stay up a little longer, Fills them with
Backlog probably
real
stays
good
up.
calm. It's real chill. You got chill vibes going on. You know.
No, yeah, it's very Aram Khachaturian's Ivan sings, like just calm, lilting lullaby style. Yeah.
Vaclo very much enjoys that. Reminds him of home, but also the fact that it's like probably one of his first times on a boat in the wilderness. So he's like at the front of the boat and sightseeing, and every time he sees an animal, it's like, hey, look at the animal, look at that. Yeah. He's asking Caddy about the different animals that he spots because he doesn't know the names.
Oh, and
That's
what kinds of I know some of the animals in these parts, but not all of them. You know, this isn't really my stomping grounds.
Only it was a little more swampy.
Yeah.
I'm sure
my
some like
preferred.
marsupial types, some nocturnal animals would come up to the pan flute and be like, "That's so beautiful."
Yeah, and I'm like,
No, wait. Did you just become a Disney princess right now?
A raccoon comes
Yeah,
up
but
and
when-
leaves you an acorn as a tip. He's like, or like, oh no, like the tail of a dead fish, and he's like, "There's your tip," and then he wanders off,
that's so nice.
scutters off.
I mean,
into the
I'm
night.
like a Snow White, but a Snow White that kills and skins cats and feeds them to wild dogs.
You know.
So you're the Snow White from
The
Once
Brothers
Upon a
Grimm.
Time.
Yeah,
Once
like an
Upon a
actual-
Time. She was like a badass.
Yeah.
Or like the Telltale games.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go to Backlow first, and if he's not busy, I'm gonna ask him to see if he will spar with me, because now that I've kind of gotten into this whole fighting thing, I want to get better at it. So if you're up for it, do you wanna do a little bit of sparring? Teach me what you know.
He's a little taken aback because his fighting style is usually like being brutal.
Well, that's how Mouse is gonna fall asleep. You're just gonna shield bash her in the face, and then she's gonna be out until the morning. She loses one intelligence from the brain damage.
I could probably train her by shield bashing her until she can draw blood from me. Yeah, we could. I might actually
Mouse,
have fun. So
Mouse, roll athletics.
I'm not gonna go well.
All right, yeah, that's pretty good. All right, you guys get like an hour or two worth of sparring in. And... No, I wasn't opposed. I just wanted to see how Mouse.
I know.
Apparently, you outpaced Vaclo. Vaclo at some point is like, "All right, I'm good. Good night."
I think it was the pan flute. It just really like
Invigorated you,
me.
yeah.
Yep.
You're
Jinx.
nimbler than you look.
Thank you. We should keep this up. I wanna learn more about this fighting stuff. I think it's a good complement to my other skills.
You're getting good at it. So yes, I'm glad for trading partner, a sparring partner. Just never thought it would be you.
And if Carl and the other mercenaries are around, I'm hoping that they were watching me smart with Backlow. Just get a little bit of extra.
All right,
pride
you look over to their tents
after the first.
with kind of like an air of just like really filled with confidence, and they're all asleep.
Oops.
All right. Well, this next part, I'd really hate for anyone to miss it. So I think we're gonna go ahead, since we're down a person. Let's go ahead and I think we're gonna end 30 minutes early.
Okay.
Because I hopefully everyone will be able to attend next week, and so no one will miss it. Because it's gonna be a good session.
Yeah.
I can feel like
This is a good break too.
suspense building up.
All right. So as you guys kind of drift off to sleep, on the shore of the Stelton River, the camera kind of fades to black, and then yeah. So that's it. I hope everybody had a good time. It was a really combat-heavy session, which is par for the course with the dungeon crawl. But we're gonna get some interesting role-playing next week. I guarantee it. And we all got to see a really like raw side of Gareth, I think.
Yes.
You know, like really
I mean,
tapping
most
into
kids
some
are.
deep.
The Gareth hidden that wanted to get out.
Yeah, the Gareth that never was, never will be again. So thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you guys had a fun. I hope you had a singular fun.
I had a couple.
I'm gonna say at least 3. I think at least 3 funs.
3
were had.
funs?
Yeah.
1 or 2?
I mean,
Let's not push it.
we often with the inside jokes, we don't even really know each other very much, but we have so many inside jokes, and we end up goofing around. I all have like this big smile plastered on my face. I think I'm having fun.
Yeah. It's just, I'm trying to run a super serious melodrama, and you guys are really ruining it for me. God, I picked some horrible players.
The first thing I asked about the campaign is like, oh, what kind of like mood are you going for? What's the setting? And then I made Cattywampus.
When I joined, I had because he was giving me like the intro and everything about like what it's like, and I'm like, okay, so how serious are we going for? And then he was like, well, one of the other characters just made a gnome ranger, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna have at least some comic relief.
I can't help
Wow,
it.
okay, so we're just pulling back the curtain to the behind the scenes stuff. Letting out my deepest, darkest secrets.
That being said, I have some of the Enid to read, so I need to go study.
Alright, so that's going to be it for tonight. I hope everybody had fun. So we'll be back. If you're watching this on YouTube, well, then if you've gotten this far, then you've already seen it. But for future reference, videos will be out on Tuesday. You can always catch the VOD on Twitch. They'll be there for like 2 weeks, I think. And we'll be back. Let me get the actual date for next week. Oh, it'll be the 27th at 6 p.m. Central Time. So, join us next week. And hopefully we'll have Gareth back to form, as it were. And we'll see what adventures lie ahead. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Everybody, good night.
Night.
Night.